Hi. Hello. How are you? How's your day been? How's life? Anyway. Hi. Hello. Good evening. How's life? I almost clicked the just a moment instead of the just chatting. Whoops. Happens to the best of us. I'm gonna be honest, I have the PNG on, but I don't know if what I'll be doing today or not is gonna be it's gonna be able to handle like both things at the same time. So if all else fails, I'll just turn it off at some point. But I decided that I'm gonna start with it as a default, and then if not, then I'll get rid of it. But it should be fine. It should be fine, I think. I don't think we're gonna... I think it's gonna be, like, too taxing on my computer. I'm pretty sure. I would like to believe, at least. I don't know. Anyway. Fun. Gonna have a hectic weekend, but a fun one, I think. So, like... I think I've mentioned it throughout the week anyway, but I'm gonna mention it anyway now. Sunday, I'm probably not streaming for sure, and tomorrow, I'm not sure. Look out for a tweet, I guess. Because my gut, my gut says yes, but I'm not sure. I thought it was like a definite no, but apparently it might be a yes. So I'm not sure. I'll confirm tomorrow. I'd rather not say anything for sure, because I'm gonna feel bad. So I'd rather just say nothing. Even though I just did. Anyway. Shh. It's fine. It's fine. I need to check something on my phone. I almost forgot to do stuff. There we go. Good. Anyway. I just need to make sure I knew what I was doing with my phone, with everything. Life's good. Okay, got it. Done. Yes. I feel like strangely warm right now, despite the fact that today it's been like cold. I'm not sure what is happening. I don't know if it was because I was walking around like my house like a few minutes ago and I just got like surprisingly warm from that, but like I don't know, it's weird. Also, can someone please tell me to actually sit down and think about my Halloween costume? I really need someone to, like, kick me into gear so I actually start doing something about the options I have and actually coming to terms and deciding something and actually working towards it. I need to actually do something regarding that. Please, I'm talking to myself. Please, decide. Do something. Anyway, this is not about that. This is about weird idea I had that I think I mentioned before. But it's okay. Just act like it's exciting and weird, I guess. So nostalgia's cool. I like nostalgia. I've mentioned how I kind of like nostalgia in a weird way before. And I do. And very good nostalgia for me is early, like, computer, like, starting to use technological devices. That's very good nostalgia for me. So, like, an iPod Touch, that's great nostalgia. What else? Like, my Nintendo DS, I guess would be great nostalgia as well. Still have it. Played some of the games on it for nostalgic reasons during lockdown. It was great. I had to buy a charger for it during lockdown because I grabbed it, found it, wanted to start playing it, and then realized my old charger no longer worked. It wouldn't charge the thing. It wouldn't charge it. It just wouldn't charge it. So I had to, during lockdown, buy a DS charger so I could play nostalgia games on my DS. So I did that. I've done that. So those, like, so I have a Touch, a Nintendo DS, and of course, the pinnacle, random browser games. AKA, pretty sure the thing that might have convinced us all that talking to strangers on the internet is fine. Right? Right? I feel like this is the thing that introduced us all to like, yeah, it's okay. What can a fairy or a penguin or a weird creature thing that you don't know what it is do to you? I have a DS that can also play Game Boy games. That's fun. That sounds super fun. That sounds super fun. I just have like my old, like the Nintendo DS I had and all the games I had. So I just like during lockdown I like grabbed my DS again and wanted to play like the games I had for like nostalgia reasons and remember some stuff. And look at the pictures I had on my DS. Wow, there was stuff there. Anyway, great, 10 out of 10. Took pictures of literally everything and everyone in that DS. And far too many selfies. Before they were known as selfies. In my DS. Just, yep. Anyway. But yes. Having an iPod Touch to play those little cooking games. The one where you made the donuts. And the one where you made... I remember the donut one. What were the other ones? There was a candy one. There was a... Where's Your Water? That's oldish. There was a purple... a blob thing that moved across the walls, I think. Temple Run. Classic. You know. Classic games. And then DS games. I had Nintendo dogs, obviously. I had a beagle. I clearly remember that. I remember having a beagle in Nintendo dogs. I remember loving the taking a walk thing. I used to love it. What else did I have, like, significant? I had some of the Lego games. I had some of those. Yeah, and then I had some weird stuff, like, I had a game for the movie Rio. I can't remember what happened in that game. I just know I have it, because I've seen that I have it. So, it exists, I can assure you. And I had it, and I played it, I can assure you. But I can't remember much about it. Anyway, and then there were browser games. So, of course, you had Frib. You had your little single-player browser games. You had your Fire Boys and Water Girls for your co-ops. For your co-op games. There was an ice cream one as well that was co-op as well. I remember always picking the vanilla ice cream because I like vanilla ice cream. When I used to play that one. And I was usually Water Girl in Fireboy and Water Girl, mostly because I had friends that weren't used to playing with WASD and would only want to use the arrows, so I would go with the WASD. So, movies that made games are amazing and we need to bring it back. True. I agree. And like the Lego games. And, like, the Lego games as well. Like, you know, Lego Lord of the Rings, Lego Harry Potter, Lego Star Wars. I know they still do Lego Star Wars, but, like, more of that. That would be so cool. Just give me more movie franchises and even TV franchises that give me Lego versions or your own video games. I just want to do stuff in your universe movies and TV shows and anyone else who really wants to make a game. Just make a good game. It would be fun. Anyway, why did that go out of fashion? Anyway, regardless. So you had your browsers, your single player browser games, your multiplayer browser games. The single player, let me quickly talk about the ones I like. There was one that recently got turned into a mobile app, I'm pretty sure, where you were a little ghost and you would haunt a house and you would scare people away, but if you scared them too much, they would, like, die. So you had to, like, find the good balance of scaring them so they only left the house because you wanted the house. And that one. It was fun. It was a lot of fun. I remember loving it. It was so cool. You were a little ghost, and when you haunted objects, you would, like, turn into the little ghost. It was so fun. I remember loving it a lot. I think it was called Haunt This House. Haunt the House? Haunt This House. Let me Google that. Haunt Haunt the House? Pretty sure it's called the Haunt the House. Is it called Haunt the House? Can my browser load? Please? I would appreciate it. Yes, it's called Haunt the House. Very cute. Very cute. It's now on Steam. Is it on Steam? Shush, it's on Steam. And it's also an app for the phone. I knew about the app on the phone, but it's on Steam? Man, this was a Friv game. It's on Steam now? Go off. Honestly, best discovery today. I'm so glad I talked about it just for this. That's awesome. Get it. Anyway, that was one of the ones I liked. Also, the Papa's games, obviously. It costs money. Yeah, it costs money now. But I think they expanded it. I think, because it wasn't called Haunt the House Terror Town when it was on Friv. It was only like one level on Friv, and it was like, yeah. It was just like different. The joy of replaying it was like trying to see what it would be like to haunt all the objects. One of my favorites was a, bird's cage that you would haunt. And then you could, one of the haunting actions was that you could make a bird, like, pop out of it and, like, scream at someone. Very fun. Very cool. I would love to make, like, go to, like, the dining room where a lot of people would hang out, like, haunt the clock or something, and just make everyone scream. Peaks of childhood. Obviously, the Papa's games. Highlight of my childhood. We've gone over that. Papa's Freezeria, always been my favorite, still is to this day. I don't think anything could ever top that. It's very top memory of mine. Peak game in my childhood. Peak. And then the other category of random browser games that we all know and love were the community browser games. Which I've also talked about thoroughly enjoying, specifically one of them. But this is the category that we're spending on today. So you have your Club Penguins, you have your Moshi Monsters, you have you have the Pixie Hollow one, you have all this stuff. I mentioned these three because those three are the ones that I mostly played during the time. Those three were the ones that I mostly played, and those three are the ones that I have here today for you. For revisiting purposes. Basically, this is a funny thing. All the three that I've mentioned, and pretty much every other kid community, like, chat box game, has pretty much shut down. So the original versions no longer exist. Luckily, nostalgic people such as I miss them far too much, and some smart people that know how to make games remake them and remaster them so they're available for your playing pleasure. And now for your viewing pleasure as I play them for nostalgic purposes. So, this is a funny phenomenon. Fan-made remakes of these community browser chatbox kid games. Which again, pretty much I think this might have been the thing that guided us a lot of us into the mindset of like speaking to strangers in the internet is fine. Pretty sure they had like a chat box. You could talk to people. They had, like, rules about not saying anything about yourself and stuff, and they would ban you if you did. But, I mean, you could talk to people, and it was fine. So, yes, so I have the great selection of, the Pixie Hollow one, so the Disney Fairies community, game, where you would make a fairy and then live in Pixie Hollow. And that's about all that I remember from it. And everyone else was a fairy too, and you could do stuff. I'm sure you could do stuff. I just remember that it was fun because you could pick your talent, so you could be any talent you wanted to be as a fairy, and that was awesome for Tinkerbell movie obsessed me. That was enough in life. Then I have Moshi Monsters, which I thought was a fever dream for a moment there. Turns out it's not. It definitely existed. I remember playing it now. I remember playing it vaguely. Vaguely, I remember some stuff about it, not a lot of it, so it's gonna be fun to revisit it. And of course I have Club Penguin, which there's a billion different versions of remastered versions of Club Penguin now, so I just picked the one that showed up on the browser first, and then downloaded it. So there we go. So that's the selection that I have here for you today. We're gonna start with the Pixie Hollow one, because it's the only one that's based on a browser. The other two I had to download because Flash ripped. Don't ask me the logic of how We the Pixies works, for it to not use Flash. I don't know. I'm not savvy enough for that, but it works, so it's fun. I haven't made accounts for either three of these yet, cause time is not on my side. So when I am making accounts, I will not be showing the screen for obvious reasons. Except through, like, the character customization parts, which I don't care, you can see that. But when I am making accounts, obviously I will not be showing the screen. But as soon as we're in the game, I will be doing so. But it's gonna be fun, because we get to see if because I'm pretty sure my name will be available. If it was available on Twitch, I don't think it's gonna be, I'm gonna have to fight for it in for example, Moshi Monsters remake. So, it's gonna be fun. So there's 3 servers on the Pixie Hollow one. It says the ideal is Darling Hill, so who am I to argue with that? I'm not sure if it means it in that way, but I'm pretty sure, yeah. So who am I to argue with that? Let's go. I'm excited. Give me fairies. I want to be a fairy. Let's revisit that. The Tinkerbell movies still rock to this day. Specifically, Secret of the Wings and Pirate Fairy. They still rock to this day. They are so good. Unironically. Great movies. Love them so very much. I hope these have audio. I hope all 3 of these have audio. No, I do not have a CAF code, a Create a Fairy, reuse your Pixie design. That's cool, though. So I don't have one, but I can make a fairy. Fairy time. So gender is a construct, so I don't really care, but for hair reasons, for a hair that matches my own, I think I have to go this route. It made a sparkly noise at me. I'm all happy now. Okay. We need a Tinkerbell watch party. Yes, we do. Hey, anyone want to sit down and watch all the Tinkerbell movies back to back? Because that sounds like a lot of fun for me. We should watch the Tinkerbell movies. I want to watch the Tinkerbell movies. Damn. Now this is the important question. Are you an animal, water, tinker, light, or garden fairy? This is the important question. Clearly. Not all of them in one go, but some of them. If I had to preferably choose, again, I would choose my top 2 favorites, which would be Secret of the Wings and Pirate Fairy. Both of them, highlights. After that, I would probably go with the original Tinkerbell. After that, I would probably go for the Great Fairy Rescue. And then the Autumn one, which I don't remember if it has to spell. The Great, what was it called? The Autumn one has another name. I can't remember what it's called, and that one. And then my least favorite, apart from the ending, I think it has the best ending, but the slowest build-up, because it's a lot of just fun monologuing, is the Legend of the Never Beast. Not that I did not enjoy it. I cried in the movie theater. I fully remember that. But that middle act is just slow, because a lot of it is just fun monologuing. It's slow. This is the important question. I'm leaning towards either water or light fairy. Blame me, but I think these are I blame me, but I think that's pretty cool. I think I might go with water, which I already am. It just changes the color of my dress. Awesome. And everything about me, apparently. By being... I'm gonna go with a water fairy. I like the sound that it makes when I pick stuff. Oh! Oh, awesome! Character customization time! I'm short. Shorter. Is this my specter of life? A little literaler. What does this mean? Oh. Oh. No, I still don't get it. I still don't get it. Wait. This does this and this does... Oh, okay, that shrinks you in size. And that just that makes you literally shorter. Okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna go with that, I think. Fair enough, I think. Or like that. Just both on that. Yeah, fair enough, I guess. A face. Oh, I hate when customization is this way. When it's the arrows instead of... Yeah, okay, anyway. Can I see the difference? Oh, is it the eyes? Yeah, okay. I can see the difference in the eyes. I need big eyes. I have big eyes. I can okay, that's good, I think. Skin color, somewhere along, like this, maybe? Like that, maybe? Eye color brown. Give me hair. Hair's the important, and wings. These two are the most important categories, I'm sorry. Ooh. Look at those strands of hair. Look at that. Look at that. Beautiful. What is this? Beautiful, amazing. I think this might work. I need shorter hair. I have shorter hair. Look at that braid. This one. There it is. There it is. And my brown is dark like that. I need to see the wings. This is important. This is important. I care about the wings. Ooh, I like these more than the first ones I had. But I think I like these the most so far. Ooh. Those are way too big. I like these. I like these wings. There we go. Ooh, accessories! Accessories! And clothes and stuff. This is important. I want a different colored top, thank you. Ooh. I like the stuff that's made out of little like leaves and stuff. I think it adds to the whole like fairy thing. I don't know. So I like kind of like that and the original one, which is not letting me go back to it. There it is. I want to see the skirts though. I kind of like this original thing, but I kind of want to see the skirts. Look at that. Beautiful. I like this one though. I like the layering on that one. Sash. Ooh. Hold. Ooh. Okay, I like that. Barrettes. I can put stuff in my hair. I can put a leaf in my hair. I can put multiple leaves in my hair. More leaves. Headband, ribbon. I'll put nothing on it. I usually wear nothing on my hair anyway. As much as I like leaves, I'm not gonna put a leaf in my hair, thanks. Necklace. Are they all leaves as well? Oh no. There's variety. Look at that. Him be a Roman Empire. What? Okay. I'm gonna go with... I don't know. That's good, I guess. Like a choker. Like a choker. Bracelets. No, thank you. Barrettes? Do you want me to go with a barrette? I don't know which one I like the most. I'm kind of digging this one. I'm kind of digging this one. But like in maybe like a color that matches my thing more, like that. Looks like I'm kind of wearing a crown, but it's fine. There's anklets? Why does it appear red here, but not there? Okay, it's fine. I like that. That looks pretty. I like that as well. That also looks pretty. I think I like the one that I said was pretty first. Like the second one, I think it was. Where are you? Yeah, that one. I think that looks nice. Shoes. They're sneakers? Hold! That's awesome! Give me the sneakers. Yeah, give me the sneakers. Yeah. Give me the sneakers. Give me the sneakers. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Amazing. Incredible. Oh, this is so exciting. Abigail Airbead. Acorn Airbead. Alexa, Lily, Eleanor, Amber, Amy, Anastasia, Apricot, April. I want to get tiny sneakers. Not sure, but I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm gonna click the random. Orchid Cozy Toad. Listen, this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna ask Siri to give me a random number, and then I'm gonna click random that amount of times, and that's what we're staying with. Siri, give me a random number from 1 to 10. 10. So we're clicking this 10 times, and then what we get is what we're staying with. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jade Night Whirl. That's what it is. That's what it is. Jade Night Whirl. Oh, what? What am I moving exactly? Oh. Why? What is the point? Why? Because, yeah. What is this? Oh, wait. Film. Isn't that so cute? Yay. Okay, we're going like that. To change your pose, I guess. Yeah. There we go. We're leaving it that way. That was so loud. Copy your CAF code for the next time you play. Keep it safe and paste it at the start of Create a Fairy to skip Create a Fairy and use this Pixie's design again. Okay. Sure. It's beautiful. Whoa, music! And it's so loud! That was so loud! Alright. There we go, I guess. Okay, it's really slow now. We're getting rid of the VTuber. VTuber, say bye. I don't want it to lag super hard. PNG tuber goes away. It slowed it down a little bit. I think we'll be fine, but just to be sure. Look at all these other fairies. Can I lower the volume? Can I lower the volume? Oh my god. What is this? Let me hold on. That is so loud. Let me lower the volume, please. Please allow me to lower the volume, please. Please allow me to lower the volume, please. Please, I beg of you, let me lower the volume, please. This is actual torture. I'm going to just take me anywhere. What are you supposed to do in game? So, for the most part, you just chill. You can play games, I think. At least in most browser things, you can play games. And then get stuff. And like, you basically live your life as a fairy. Just live your life as a fairy. and make friends or something. I don't know. You're supposed to be social or something. Why isn't this loading? You live life as a fairy. Make stuff. Get stuff, I guess. Why is it so loud? Do I have my to-do list? Make a new Pixie pal. Race another fairy across Palm Tree Cove. Dye my hair a flitterific new color. Sick! Can I lower the volume of the music? Please! I beg of you! I cannot stress this enough! Please! I need help! This is my house, apparently. Okay. It's fine. We're just gonna stop we're just gonna... It's a browser game, so I don't think so. Yeah, I think it's just, yeah. Well, it's gonna stay. I lowered the volume in like the stream, so it should be fine. But for me, it's just gonna be permanently loud, which is fine, I guess. It's so loud. Okay, this is my house. It's looking pretty empty. Can I do anything about that? Yes, I can add a desk, I think. Oh yeah. And I have a tulip floor lamp. Look at my tulip floor lamp. And I have a raindrop mirror. Look at it. Look at my raindrop mirror. It's so beautiful. Look at how gorgeous it is. Okay, let's go somewhere, I guess. Let's go do something. Let's go to Dewdrop Bale. How does that work? Not sure. Why does it say beware in danger here? I'm sure I'm fine. Okay, let's speak to people. Public chat. Oh, there's something here. I collected a thing. Wouldn't the drop slide down at some point? Fairy magic, I guess. So maybe not. Why can't I pick this up? Oh, there it is. Hi, Anastasia Beauty Heart. How you doing? Quicksilver Eye Stone. How are you doing? I'm looking for materials. Not sure what for, but because I think I can get them and do stuff. Yeah. Can I do anything with this? I would presume so. Make a new Pixie pal, raise another fairy across Palm Tree Cove, dye my hair for the terrific new color. Okay. Hi, Quicksilver Eye Stone. How you doing? You just left immediately. My pouch. Can I use this for anything? I am a water fairy, you're right, so maybe that's how my thing works. Oh, I entered a thing. Oh, game! Game. Tinkerbell's gonna explain me how to play game. Aim to sprayer with your mouse and left click to spray paint and paint the butterflies before they fly away. Look at the spots on the butterfly wings to see what color they need to be painted. Change the paint color by clicking on the sprayer. Hit a power-up to make painting easier. The beetles will scare the butterflies away. Splat them with paint to get them to move. Some butterflies need to be painted with 2 different colors. Okay, let's play the butterfly game. Paint the butterflies before they fly away. Fair enough. Let's butterfly paint. Paint the butterfly. Paint the butterfly. Paint the butterfly. Paint the butterfly. There we go. We are painting butterflies. This seems like animal culture to me. Don't think about the logistics of spraying paint towards a butterfly with what seems to it's fine. Perfect level. Awesome. Now I have red paint. There we go. Painting the butterfly. Painting the butterfly. Come here, you butterfly. I'm painting you. I am painting you. No, don't go away. I am painting you. I am painting you. Oh, that's an obstacle? This sprayer works great, doesn't it? Mm-hmm. Works so good, Tinkerbell. hit the butterfly. Paint the butterfly. Perfect work. There have been no beetles thus far in my journey. But I'm sure that it's about to change real fast. Why can I... Okay, there we go. Also, I am getting no other colors in my paint pot thing at the side of the screen. So that's also... I'm sure that will change soon. This is level 3. That butterfly pulled a prank on me yesterday. Well, I guess butterflies do be like that. Maybe if we didn't hit them with flying paint, they would be okay with it. Now there are 2 different colored butterflies. Make sure you paint them the correct color. Oh, now there's actual skill involved in this. I'm kidding. I'm joking. It's a children's game. It's fine. I'm not expecting to be challenged. And yet, thus far, I'm being mildly challenged. I lost 1 butterfly. I feel bad about losing a butterfly. I lost another butterfly. Now it's more challenging. Okay, give me the red butterfly. Now give me the yellow butterfly. There we go. Got the right colors. I know, Tinkerbell! Oh, why am I at a different spot? I don't like it. That's kind of changed everything now. No, butterfly, come here. It is a tower defense game. You're absolutely right. But instead of shooting enemies, you're painting butterflies. Because wholesome fun for children. It's all okay to throw paint at butterflies when you're a fairy. Don't do this in real life. We're not shooting the butterflies. We're simply painting the butterflies. Perfect, great work. Thank you. When does this ever end? Hit the ice cubes to make the butterflies stay still. Okay, that seems a little bit more like animal cruelty now. That's mildly concerning. Not gonna lie. But whatever you say, I guess. Yeah, that's mildly that is mildly concerning. Not gonna lie. I am concerned by how we're making that happen. Not gonna lie. I'm mildly concerned about how we're making this happen. But, okay, I guess. I won't ask questions. Also, what am I doing this for? I literally don't know. But that's okay. Make the butterfly stay still. It'll be fine. Come on. Did I really miss that? Okay. Fair enough, I guess. Come here, green butterfly. Come here, yellow butterfly. The yellow butterfly has gone away, sadly. Okay, I'm leaving this. Please choose my reward. Funny number, haha, yes. Alrighty. I just did something, I guess. Instead of defending your home or castle or whatever, you shoot an innocent animal. How is it harassing and potentially endangering animals more child-friendly than stopping people that try and destroy your home or kill you or whatever? Cause, I don't know, fairy logic. Can I go in this direction or, okay, I have to hit the sign, not go in the direction that it's telling me. Let's play Bubble Bounce instead. Yes, how to play Bubble Bounce. Use the mouse to move your lily pad and right and left so you can bounce the fish bubbles up over the waterfall. Yes. To complete a level, you need to help a certain number of fish friends over the waterfall. But watch out for falling sweet gum. Why am I struggling at reading so much? Sweet gum spikes. They'll make you drop your lily pad. Earn more points for each fish by saving a bunch of them in a row. I understand this less than the butterfly one, but I think I get it. Hey Raindrop, can you help me get these fishies up the stream and back to their families? I'll put each fish in a water bubble and you bounce them safely over the waterfall. Ready? Let's go! Yes, ready? Let's do it. Whee! Let's go! There you go! Yay! Can't they just swim? I'm sorry. Am I missing something here? Whee! There we go. Helping the fishies. Okay, lily pads are, yep, total bonus. This fish can breathe bubble air. Yeah, not sure how that works either. Don't think about it too hard. They've been separated from their family and you have to throw them, yeah. Fish can jump waterfalls if they aren't too big, and that seems like a mildly small waterfall. I think they could make this happen. But okay, sure. The lily pad extender will make your lily pad twice as long. Sure thing. I'm not gonna go risk and get that when I'm saving fishes right now. Saving the fish. Oh, new colored fish! How exciting! It's green fish now. It's all fairy logic, yeah. It's all fun. Just don't think about it too hard. Embrace fairy magic. And just don't think about it too much and everything's fine. Just the fish can breathe the bubble air because they can, because it's a bubble made from a water fairy or something. I don't know. I'm just doing 2 at a time now, which is fun, I guess. Awesome. Flying lily pads. I think I'm supposed to be holding it, because it told me that I needed to avoid the, can't remember what they're called, things that are flying towards it that are not fish and bubbles, or I'll drop my lily pad. So I think I'm supposed to be holding it. But no. That is so incredibly satisfying. I sucked at that, but that was incredibly satisfying, I'm not gonna lie. What happens to those fish I dropped? Are they dead now? Are they dead now? What happened to them? Did I kill fish? Is that what happened? Okay, there we go. I just need to stay still. There we go. Oh, sorry about the bot. When you do dots put together, it thinks it's a link. Oh dear, she didn't make it! What does that mean, Silver Mist? What does that mean, Silver Mist? They probably jump up the waterfall when you're not looking to not offend your feelings. Hopefully, yeah, I would like to assume. But Silver Mist, what do you mean when you say, oops, she didn't make it? I'm mildly concerned about that. Okay. Let's go. Come on, you little fish. Up the stream you go! Keep up the good work. Thank you, Silver Mist. There we go. Success. Good bouncing. Thank you. Okay, you made it. Come on. There you go. Success. Why are you so low to the floor? Jump higher, fish. I'll make a new bubble for that one in a jiff. Okay, so we are saving them. Theoretically. We are saving them anyway. Even if I let them fall, Silver Mist gets them back and makes another bubble for them, theoretically. Apparently. Okay, but your fairy smaller than a lily pad with thin breakable wings can hold up 7 fish that are bouncing. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe fairies are like ants and they can hold up like whatever times their weight. Perhaps because they fell from a great height, the fish died on impact with the water due to water tension. Oh, well that's certainly less cruel. Yeah, if you read Silver Mist's dialogue in the corner, it implies that it's fine. Keep an eye out for extra lily pads. Also, it told me there was a booster to make my lily pad stronger, and it just never showed up again. So... Oh, there's another lily pad. Let me bounce these fish and come back and then get my extra lily pad. There we go. Well, slippery, aren't they? Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Why are there so many fish? When did they show up so fast? Oh dear, she didn't make it. Okay, this one's making it very slowly. But there they go. Whee! Whee! I missed one. Whee! Bounce, fish, bounce. There you go. There goes another happy fish. You said it. Whee! There are so many fish. Yay, that was great. Yay, over the waterfall she goes. Yep. So... okay, that's enough. Did they all lose their family? Not sure. Silver Mist can blow more bubbles in a minute than I do in a year. Yeah, Silver Mist says I'm gonna blow another bubble for that one, and just like a little, like, and whatever. We're 46. Okay, sure. Let's see if we can do more terrible stuff to animals. Disney is rude for shutting the original game down. I agree. You're absolutely right. I'm not sure whether to join in on this conversation or to just ignore it. I'm just gonna collect some flowers and be on my merry way, I guess. Water yeah. I know. There we go. He's like, why am I picking this up? Okay, there we go. Hi, Bim Mossy Boots. Should I? Sure. You know what? It's time to be social. It's time to be social. It's time. Have you played this before? Why is my spacebar not working? Why isn't this working? Why is my mouse not working? Why is my spacebar not doing the stuff that it's supposed to do? Is this online? Yeah. I wish we could add friends. Me too. Why is my spacebar not working? I'm literally, let me press. Whisper 2. This is ridiculous. I miss Cupper Cup. I love how my space bar is just not... It's not doing it! What's the name of the game? We the Pixies! We the Pixies! Same! This person just explained my skill issue. Oh, dang! Oh! Is this... Eggs. Yeah. Oh, this is so sad. Cat. Broccoli. Carrot. Carrot. Hi. Yes. Communication. Look at me in the friendship. Look at me forming friends. Rock, leaf. Communication's so fun. As a fairy, gonna sit down. Apple. What are we doing? Okay. Oh, I could change my sitting position. I'm getting my things. Okay. Communication, the power of speaking. The power of talking to people. There we go. Let's collect random stuff. I'm still not sure what I'm supposed to be doing with any of this. But I guess that is fine. Communication was so good right there. Okay, cool, I guess. Let's go to my house. Let's close the chat. Can I add more raindrop mirrors? This is the important, Can I put more, can I... What can I do? Hold on. My pouch, what do I do with this stuff? What am I doing? What's life? No. Let's go to Palm Tree Cove again. I suppose. Cool. Alright. Is there any other games for me to try? To see if I can find more animal cruelty on the way. Shelly's Shears. Is this a shop or is this a game? Hairstylist Shelly. Shop store? Oh, I can change my hair. Oh, I see. Model it. Trade ingredients. Exit. This is a store. You have been given the power to talk to instantly send word to people on the other side of the world, being able to make our ideas and inventions advance at the speed of imagination rather than the speed of the postal service. And what do we use that power for? Carrot. Clearly. Let's dye my hair, I guess. It's time to live out our lives as fairies. Try on. It's time to live our fairy dreams and dye our hair. Mushroom white. Soft orange. Sparkling yellow. Snow white. Sure. I got new hair. Awesome. Look at me go. I have new hair. I've succeeded. I've won. I've done it. There are so many people. Now, suddenly... What is this? Is this another shop? It appears to be. Is this a dress shop? Shop catalog. Ooh. Let's get this. Do I have the money for it? I don't think so. Well, not the money, the materials for it, I guess. Shop store. Oak top. Roast cami. Ooh, this is pretty stuff. Try on. There's collections of stuff. Look at these fancy shoes. Sunflower maple sash. That's exactly what I said. Oak top. Denim flyers. Pedal chain belt. Twirly boots. Right, okay. Sparkly slippers. I don't, nah. Thanks. Thank you, bye. Excuse me, these fairies have denim? Apparently, or an equivalent to, apparently. Which, I mean, they're evolving, I'll tell you that. I accidentally went back. I did not mean to do that, sorry. I'm back to, wherever this is. Can I pick up this flower, please? Thank you. I don't... Yeah, I've got it. I end up accidentally clicking my fairy a lot. What are any of these places? It looks like these places are interactable, and yet... No, they are not. So... out we go. I think we've exhausted the potential of playing the fairy game. Especially considering the fact that I've tried to speak to people and I can only say one word at a time. I'm gonna sit here with the rest of the fairies. Look at me. Sitting. Look at me. Being a fairy. Hey, Celeste Day Moon. Where did the music die? Hello? Why did the music die? The music was so loud before. Okay, there it is. And then it just suddenly went away. Let's play another round of the butterfly painting, and then we'll be on our merry way and try one of the other ones we have in store for us today. You're quite the artist. I'm literally doing nothing that guarantees me the title artist. I am shooting paint. We're playing the butterfly game again, and then we're playing one of the other ones we have lined up for the evening. Skill, ability, precision. I'm so talented. Nice one. Thanks, Tinkerbell. Painting butterflies is a serious job. Clearly, can't you tell? Can't you tell, dear viewer? Also, isn't this a great waste of paint if I just do this? Like, just spam it? Aren't we wasting paint every time I miss? Just saying. 2 different colored butterflies. Yeah. Got it. Got the red paint. You're getting it now? What do you mean? I was getting it before as well. Tinkerbell, no need to be so rude about it. This is an incredibly wasteful system to paint butterflies. I feel like there are easier ways to paint butterflies. But maybe I am wrong. Also, I wish Tinkerbell said a one-liner every time I missed a butterfly, like Silver Mist does every time I miss a fish, every time I drop a fish bubble. I thought she said something, but then she didn't. Okay, I was in an illusion. This is such a wasteful system. I'm complaining about a fictional butterfly painting system. This is my life. I'm missing so hard right now. Being so very bad at it, but it's fine. Painting butterflies is a very serious job. Yeah, sure. Butterfly painting. Painting, it's fun though. I will say this, it's fun because it's again just a tower defense game, but I guess it's cool. Butterflies naturally have colors, so the best way of making them have nice colors and not waste resources is just letting them live. Yeah, but Tinkerbell lore, Disney fairy lore says that can't remember if it's animal fairies or garden fairies who are responsible for painting butterfly wings. But there is painting of butterfly wings. So the reason butterflies have nice colors is because the fairies paint them. But in the movies, they show it do it with a paintbrush, so I'm not sure what this is. So I'm not entirely sure what this is as a method, but it's fine, I guess. Anyway, so has been the life of Jade Night Whirl. Let's move on. Let's swiftly move on. Let me put the lo-fi back. Lo-fi? Hit it. While I prepare the next one, which I think we'll be doing Moshi Monsters next. I think we'll be... Forgot that as soon as I clicked the browser, it was just gonna be incredibly loud. There we go. Enjoy not existing anymore. Thus has been the life of Jade the Fairy. Anyway, Moshi Monsters time. Moshi Monsters rewritten. Alrighty. Play now. I'm new to Moshi Monsters. I need to make an account. Adopt. Yes. In the meantime, let me pull it up. Display capture. Ooh, we get to get a different, we can pick what Moshi Monster we want. That's exciting. Aren't you excited? Moshi Monsters, adopt. And now I need to crop the bottom as well because there's an ad. Hold for a moment while I get rid of the ad. No free marketing from my side. Okay, there it is, and let me just make it a bit bigger. Pull it up, front and center. And there we go, Moshi Monsters. Which one do we want? I remember having one of these. They make noise. You're free? The demon is cute. The demon is cute. I'm a Zommer. Poop it. Katsuma. Diablo. We're going with Diablo. Oh, we get to change Diablo's color the same way we get to change the color of butterflies. By spraying paint. Honest, not gonna lie, that looks great. Honestly, that looks great. Onwards. Alright, it's time to... let's see if my username is not taken. And then... which it probably won't be. And then otherwise... and then I have to go away so that I don't leak anything. Please. Please. Yeah! Success! Alright, just a moment. I'm sorry, parents' email. My parents' email. Right. Information. Information time. Information. Information. Information time. Time to make accounts. I'm just singing while I type it in. Because, yes, I don't know what to say. There's nothing very interesting about this process. There's really nothing very interesting about this process. Ask your parent to check their email. You can log in now. Awesome. Checking not my parent email, but yep. Please confirm your email. Okay. Activate account. Yep, this is... Imagine being like a 40-year-old person wanting to play this for nostalgia and then actually putting in their parents' email. That'd be so exciting. Why is it giving me an interrogation? Why is it giving me an interrogation before I... What is this? What is this? Okay, there we go. Okay, time to log in to my account. Alrighty. Remember me on this computer. Save my details. Log in. Did it work? Oh, yeah. It's loading. Give it a moment. It's doing its thing. You can do it. We believe you. Parents would be so confused. It's like, hey, why did I get an email to verify your Moshi Monsters account? Couldn't you have sent it to your own email? I think you're old enough to verify your own Moshi Monsters account. There we go. There it is. Incredible. Amazing. Wonderful. There it is. Incredible. Our dear friend Buddy Butto. Here we go. Puzzles, gift room, garden, food factory still under construction. I have no friends, which makes sense. Wowzer, we have a Moshi monster now. Let's do some stuff about it. Click to explore the main street, the dress up, the garden. Let's go to the main street, I guess. I don't know. You can't level up if your monster is too hungry. Good to know, I guess. Sick. Thanks for the pro tips. Which I'll probably need because I honestly don't remember. Wah! I got an achievement for that. There's a grocery store. Look at the amount of pets. Let's go to the grocery store. Become a Super Moshi to get... Greetings, what can I get you? I can afford none of this. I can afford none of this. So bye. I need to actually do something. I need to actually do stuff before I can afford stuff, which makes sense. Main Street, Ola Lane, Dress Up Room, Home. Candy Cane Caves has games. I think through games I should be able to make money so I can afford stuff. Need to afford stuff. I need to afford things. Alrighty. There are so many... All this walking is making me... We've walked 2 seconds! What do you mean? What do you mean all this walking around has made you tired? We've walked 2 seconds! Moshi cupcakes. Hello, let's make cupcakes. Sure. Drag ingredients into bowl. Those on the right are optional. Cool. Mix everything into a bowl. I'm making virtual cupcakes. Good. Now we need to fill every cup with the mix. Try not to splat too much. This reminds me of one cake game Windows. This reminds me of the Sarah cooking class games. Perfect! It's time to decorate. Okay, I want a big frosting on my chocolate frosting, and then I'm gonna get there. And we're going to put a star on it because we're all stars. And we're going to put a marshmallow on it. And a chocolate thing. Done. Isn't it beautiful? Iggy loves it. I can print it. I can print my cupcake. I can print the cupcake I made. I can literally print the cupcake I made. No. Alright. That was cool, I guess. I made a virtual cupcake. Awesome. Alright, map. Are there any other games that I can play? Beanstalk. Sure. What are we doing here? Play, I get what? Uh-huh. Feed your monsters daily to stop it from getting too hungry. Aha! I'm just too fast for that dumb giant. Uh-oh. Oh no! We need to get out of here. Quick, hold on. The only way out is up. Don't let your monster fall. Alrighty. We are playing. How did it grab me? What? What am I supposed to do about this? I can barely see what I'm doing. I fell again. We are going up. We are making it up. We are escaping the monsters. We are making it up. We are making it up. We are rocking it. We are doing so good. We are so good at this game. Did I just kill it? What an epic escape! Well done! Thanks! I couldn't have done it without you! I can't go back to living in that lamp. Can I come with you? Sure thing, Weenie! Collect... What is happening? What is happening? Your wish is their command. Well, that's the idea, but any genies are so mischievous they will only grant 3 wishes to monsters who can moonwalk on their hands and pat their heads at the same time. And don't bother robbing a teeny genie's lamp, because you will probably get a face full of enchanted bubblegum. Keep it, I guess? I won, I think. That was dance to music. There's a studio? Okay, we're gonna play another one of that because I enjoyed that. Where are my new toys? I want to play. Oh no, got a big problem. Big? It's giant. Don't worry, I've got a plan. We're a superhero now. I'll distract him while you make your escape. Hey, Big Nose, bring that ugly blue bones over here. My toy, come back here. Oh, this is, whoa, escape. Click to jump. I'm jumping. Excitement. Here we go. We're winning so good right now. We're winning so good. The music's fire, I do have to say. You are going so fast, you're outside of my screen. That's impressive. I have to say. Great job, Weenie. I'm just too fast for that dumb giant. Oh, and now I have to play that bit again. I think I've done this in the wrong order. I think I've done this in the wrong order. I've done this in the wrong order. Whoops. Whoops. Anyway, I want to go to the studio and see the music, or I don't know. Head to the music island to play season 2 of Super Moshi Missions. There are so many things to do. Map. Main Street. Sludge Street. Puzzle Palace. Mushy Fun Park. Gift Island. The Port. Observatory. There's so much. There's a volcano? Let's go to Puzzle Palace. Killing equal not okay. Slavery and torture, that's fine. Yeah, we can hit at slavery. Play the daily challenge often to earn rocks and keep your monster leveling up. I guess. Daily challenge, I guess. I don't know what I'm doing. Which letter can fit the day? What time is this? I have no idea. 3 or 1 maybe? Great. Which digit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. Blue. Which word is not written in the color it names? Not written in the color it names? Blue. How many straight lines in these shapes? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. How many eyes are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many times is the 1, 2, 3? How many times is the 2? How many green star? 3. What color is not touching any red dots? The green. Which figure is not a rotated copy of the others? A. Awesome. So smart. I am so smart. I am so smart. I'm so intelligent. Map. Home, dress up room. Oola Lane. Let's go to Oola Lane. Is it people redeem the contribute to Cult Totem while you're not playing Cult of the Lamb? Should I refund the gears to them, or does it still work? I honestly have no idea. If you want, refund them. to be safe, but because I'm not sure if it works or not. I entered a room without meaning to. Let's go home. What are we dancing about? What is happening? Level 3? I had no idea we got to level 2. When did that happen? Also, my genie friend is here now, which is cool, I think. Not sure how we got to level 3, but sure. Welcome to the garden. This is where you can catch pets called mushlings. To catch mushlings, you need to plant 3 flowers to attract them. Look, there are 2 flowers here already. To plant a flower, click the plant button. Try now. Plant. Now you have to wait for the flower to grow. Why not try playing some puzzles at the Puzzle Palace while you wait? I already went to the Puzzle Palace. Ever played Fireboy and Water Girl? Duh! It is nostalgia, pure. It is pure nostalgia. Well, we are killing a giant and freeing his slaves. Yeah, that might have made me leveled up. I suppose that would make sense. Let's play puzzles anyway, because the tutorial told me to. Hall of Puzzles. Bubble Trouble, Color of Chaos, Line Dance, Word Cross, Secret Word. Secret word, I guess. Sure. Puzzle time! Which word is hidden in the grid? I suck at word searches. Why did I pick this one? P. Which word has? Which word is hidden in the grid? Behold. Which word is hidden in the but I suck at this. Race. Which word is am I blind? Which word? I suck at that. Nice, have fun streaming. Thank you. Have a great rest of your day and have fun playing games with your brother. No, I'm playing another game. I suck at word searches. Word cross. Joy. Was. Trees. Cap. Decay. Cows. Harms. Fee. Rugs. Brains. Bat. Lame. Mad. No, okay. He's just such a professional and headache inducing, yeah. Listen, the only game I liked was the game I've liked the most so far is the other game, the giant game, because it did not require me to think so much. 2 hours? I'm not gonna wait 2 hours for my plant to grow. Are you kidding me? And I'm sure as hell not gonna be spent all that time playing puzzles. I simply do not have the patience. I simply do not have the patience. I'm gonna play another one of the monster ones, and then we'll see what we do. Then I'll see if I can find another game, and if I can't find another game that's not as headache-inducing as the puzzles, Club Penguin time. What? Where am I now? Trapped? And what's with all these trapped mushlings? Either I've shrunk or this kitchen belongs to a giant. I'd better get out of here before he shows up. Rub the lamp. Again, I played these in the wrong order. Let's find something to rub it with to see what happens. Can't I just rub it with my hand? Like, you have hands, don't you? I mean, I would like to assume so. I don't want to hit. I want to figure this out. I am confused. I am confused. Okay, shut up. I do want to hit. Collect Iggy. Oh! Iggy, what are you doing here? You'd better come help me. Now I can use Iggy to rub the lamp. What? Where is Iggy? And how am I using Iggy to rub the lamp? Drag Iggy on the lamp. Where is Iggy? I can't see Iggy. Oh, there you are. There we go. Click and hold the mouse to rub the magic lamp. Yeah, lamp time. I feel like I've rubbed it plenty. But apparently not. Okay, it's finally happening. There we go. Soap and sesame. I might have known nothing would happen. That sort of thing only works in fairy tales. Then why did we try it? Oh well, at least it would be useful to have some light in here. Light the lamp. Bernie, will you light this lamp for me, please? Sorry, but I'm out of gas. Eat. Oh, okay. A chili pepper. I'm sorry, you gave them a cupcake and now you're using them to rub a lamp? Like some kind of freaky slavery thing. Has a degradation thing going on. I don't know what's worse for the kids. Eat this chili pepper and now light this lamp. More food? Okay. Is that enough? More food. A candy cane. Eat this. There we go. Owie! Ow! Ow! Hot! 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 Could use the simple as a bucket. It sounds like there's someone in there after all. What am I using this as a bucket for? Hold on, what is happening? Hit. Drag the thimble to the puddle of water. Where's the puddle of water? Oh, right there. Let's put the fire out. There you go. Hi, little guy. Who are you? Sorry for accidentally lighting you on fire and all that. Water under the bridge. I'm Weenie, the teeny genie. How may I serve you? Wow, a real genie? I've got a wish. Complete my mushling collection. Don't be daft. You have to work hard for that sort of thing. Plus, you need to be super mushy to collect them all. Who lit my lamp? That's my idea. I wanted to light up the room. Don't look at me. Bernie did it. I can blame it on someone else, but I'm not going to. Well, it's not all you lit up. Why didn't you appear when I rubbed the lamp? I thought he was that dumb giant again. He's wasted his wishes, but he still wants more. What did he ask for? First things first, let's get out of here. Okay. We're free. Okay. Alright. That's enough out of you, I guess. Thank you very much. That was something. To be fair, that was the most fun part about it. And I'm not gonna wait 2 hours for my garden to fill. For my flower to grow. So I can catch a mushling? I'm not waiting 2 hours for that. So... They are so cute, though! Splatter. Athletes. Beasties. That's really cute. That's really, really cute. Look at Flumpy! And look at Hansel! And Willa! Oh my god, they're so cute. Fuzzies. They're really sweet, but I'm not gonna... I'm sorry, one of them is human. I don't know what these are, to be fair. Oh yeah, Melina seems human. But, okay. Sure, I guess. Anyway, I'm not gonna wait 2 hours for this, and I'm not gonna play more brain teaser games. So, time to move on. We're going through this fast. Well, not necessarily fast. We've almost been at this for an hour already. But, I saved this one for last because it is the pillar for me. I've talked about it many a times before. I need to leave. How do I go away from this? Can the bird stop sounding so much? Okay, awesome. Thanks. Bye. Alright, there we go. Now, open. The way it opens is very weird. But I trust it, I think. Why is the window so small? Why is the window so small? Why is it so small? I forgot to put on the lo-fi while I was waiting, because while we do character customization and stuff, there's gonna be no music. Which sucks. Sure. Okay, that's good window size, I think. Can I not stop with the ads? Here we go. Here we go. This is a very important question, but first I need to actually make it so that you can see it. Otherwise, we're gonna have a little bit of an issue. Where are you? Oh wait, I should turn it while I frame it. There we go. You. Okay. If I put this like that, we should be good. Beautiful, I think. Yeah, okay, there we go. And now I just, because it's a bit too big for what I had it. There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. This is a very important question now. Okay, first of all, this is very scientifically needed. Yes! Okay, good. Now, this is the important questions. The color. I've always been a big fan of blue, particularly these two blues. I believe I used to use this tealish color. So I'm leaning towards that. I remember using a teal at a point. I think I also used this and this. I think I've used these three throughout my time, but I'm pretty sure I used to use the teal a lot more. I agree. It'll ask for my parent email again, yes. Teal looks good. I just like this shade of teal. Just all around enjoy it. I just needed to confirm that. And I also needed to be very happy about this. This is the first time. I'm so happy about this. This is the first time making accounts for these like online community game things and not having to add random numbers to the end to make it available. I am so happy. Teal gives Perry vibes. Sort of does. You're absolutely right. Okay, now I need just a moment while the parent email and password. Parent email time. And pick the pizza. Create my penguin. Success, you created a penguin. Sick. Do I need to verify? Probably should. Yeah, activate the penguin. Activate. I agree. I think I did it. Should be able to log in now. Hopefully. I think I did it. I feel like it should be clear if I did it or not, and yet... It's loading. Give it a minute. Okay, there we go. Oh, that is so nostalgic. And again, there is ads on the corners. I'm cropping it in a minute. I'm gonna crop it. No evil ads. We are not getting no free advertising from me. So sorry. You're getting no free advertising from me. Random ads. You best believe it's over. There we go. Getting rid of all those evil ads. Evil ads. Perfect. Okay, there we go. Alright. Let's log in. Ba ba boop ba 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 boop. Ba ba boop. Boop boop. Boop 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 boop. Ba boop ba boop ba ba. Ba ba boop. Me making random noises. Yeah, remember. Do other people use this computer? No. They could spend your coins! Yes, because if someone logs into my computer, the first thing they're gonna want to do is log in into my Club Penguin account. It's just clearly. Can't you tell? It worked. It worked. Not my coins. Oh no, the misery. Let me get it here. There we go. Nice and big. There it is. He could steal your coins. Yeah. First person that's gonna grab my computer, their first instinct's gonna be, I'm gonna log into their Club Penguin account. The music! The music! The music! I'm so happy! Pure joy! Yes! They gave me free coins! Welcome to Club Penguin. I'm so happy to be here. There's so many things I want to do. I'm so excited about this. Okay, there are so many things I want to do. First, we gotta get a fit. We gotta get a nice fit. We have 500 coins. We can waste them and get a nice fit. First things first, fit. We gotta look good. We gotta be a stylish penguin. This is step one. Actually, 500 coins might not be enough, but I'm willing to try. Wait, this is the Operation Blackout background. Why do you have the Operation Blackout? I don't know. Are you gonna do Operation Blackout in November? Because I will thrill about that. I will log in and do it. I'll actually do it if you're gonna do it. Wait, do they have the secrets? I need to know. Do they have, like, the secret stuff? I'm not sure, but anyway. The Explorer, Cozy Hat. Black Watch, Reckon Debt. What should we get? This is all, like, very expensive. We should probably play games before buying something, but we might get a hoodie or something. Like, the hoodies are 300. We could get the hoodies. Snow camo hoodie. The black hoodie. The heather gray scarf. A kite. Do you want a kite? I can make my own hoodie. Clothing items for everyone. Some of this is more affordable. Some of them is free. Which is nice. Thunderblade! Oh, okay, we're gonna play games first so we can get money. And also, I want a puffle. I want to do so many things. Let's put this hat on. Let's put this background on. Actually, we should buy something. Let's buy something. We have 500 coins. Let's buy something. Let's look at least somewhat good. Let's put a little bit of effort into our look. And then when we have more money, we can actually buy something else. Because right now, we're significantly not enough money. We can get... significantly not enough money. Me sneaking into Ace's house to use their Club Penguin coins, like, Not my Club Penguin coins. The audacity. Let's build a hoodie. Sure. Pick the texture. 400 coins! The other hoodies are least expensive. That's not worth it at all. That's not worth it at all. Bip, 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 bip. We're getting... Okay, there's not a lot of variety. I need to settle for something and just buy it. I need to pick something and just buy it. I would have gotten a tux if I had the money to get the tux. Don't lie. I'm not gonna lie. But don't really have the money for it. So we're just gonna get the Waddle-On hoodie. In the spirit of being in Club Penguin. Perfect. Incredible. Amazing. Put the hoodie on. Beautiful. Awesome. We could put our cap on as well. There we go. Amazing. Beautiful. Incredible. Now at least we're not poor. We're still pretty poor, but not mega poor. We have a hoodie to our name. And that's good enough, I'd say. Alright, let's do some fun stuff now. Now that I've bought stuff, now I need to get money to get a pet. I need a puffle. Desperately. And then there's also other stuff that I want to do. So, games. We have choices. We're gonna play the pizza one. We should change the game to Club Penguin. Does the category exist? If so, then yes. I need to know. It does! I'm so happy! I'm so excited about that! A Club Penguin category exists! If that isn't the wildest joy, I don't know what is. I'm so legitimately excited about that. Wow. Wow, am I excited about it. Hold on. Quickly doing that. There we go. Should be changed. It should be changed. I'm so excited about that. That is incredibly exciting. Anyway, it's pizza playing time. I would like to play Pizzatron. Oh, I'm doing the sweet version. I'm doing the sweet version. Oh, got me an achievement just for that. This game is legitimately incredibly hard. Oh my god, it's lagging so hard. I'm just throwing marshmallows on it. the pizza's satanic. I don't even have the time for that. There we go. There we go. Sprinkles. Sprinkles. Another one of the same. Okay, chocolate. Sprinkles. Oh my god. This is exhausting. This is chaos. Oh, I hate it. I don't. I love it. Okay. Chocolate, chocolate. Fill that faster. Oh my god. There we go. Skill, 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 skill. Ability. It's so much skill. Bub, bub, bum. Just fill the. No! I need to go. There we go. There we go. Oh, there we go. You better make some wicked money from such a stressful job. It's not. It gives me 50 coins. It's not even that good. It's not even that good. If you want to know where to make good money, you gotta go to the fishing game. If you want to know where to make good money, go to the fishing game. That better be 50 an hour. I hope so, yeah. If you want to make some good money, the fishing game. Because it's remarkably easy. And you can make some wicked money from it. If I remember correctly. Yeah, the jellyfish are coming. Careful, jellyfish can shuck your line. Yeah, now you have to be careful because now there's jellyfish around. And water pollution. Not even the Club Penguin world can stray away. Okay, there we go. Fish! Nope, I almost picked it up, but the jellyfish was gonna get me. There we go. Alright, show us how to get rich. Yeah. I used to spend so much time on this one just farming for coins. And we're getting stamps from it, which is nice. Like me getting some good stamps. There we go. Is it sharks? Yeah, sharks. Watch out for sharks. Sharks are drastically very easy to avoid compared to like the jellyfish and stuff, because you can see them like that before they come, so it's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to deal with them. You can just see them before they're there, so. Nope, I wasn't gonna risk that. Stupid sharks, yeah. Don't swim so close to where I am, and maybe then you'll catch me by surprise. Come on, sharks. Why are there more sharks than fish at this point? And then there's crab. The next thing is probably the crabs that try to cut your line, which are also kind of easy to avoid. Again, this is the reason why this is such a good game to like earn coins in is that it's pretty easy. You can like fail 3 times, like you can get hit 3 times. And that should be enough of a safety net for you to get to like the end. So, announcing their presence like some 19th century monarch. Whoop, not getting hit by that boot. Not dying by a boot. Yeah, here come the crabs. Here come the crabs. See? And they try to sip. See? They tried to sip, and that's that. And that's that. I could have gotten that one if I had gone for it. I can get this one for sure. Yep. Yep. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice. Getting all the fishies. The fishing game's great. The fishing game's great for farming. And the only issue about the fishing game for farming reasons is that it takes a while, but apart from, it's pretty much worth it. Aficionado. The only issue about it is that it just takes a bit, but it's otherwise pretty okay. It's a slow game to be sure, but it is worth it. Especially if you catch the big fish at the end, which I hope I do. It's been a while, but I think I should be able to time it properly. What you need to do is get out one of the normal fish before, as it is approaching. Keep it on your line and then use it as bait. I remember surprisingly well every little detail about like the stuff that I used to like do a lot in this game. Like Club Penguin as a whole, I mean. Okay, shark's coming, crab's coming there. There we go. It's not the tactics. Yeah, because I remember. Because I remember doing all of this stuff. It shouldn't take too long now. I'm not sure at what number of fish I usually was when it was like about time for it to show up. I also can't remember its name, if I'm fully honest with you. I remember how to catch it, I just don't remember its name. But it had a very distinct name. I think it starts with M, if I were to guess. Oh, there it is! Will a fish come or did I lose it? Oh, come on. I can't click. Okay, I can't click. I need to save this fish. Oh, here it comes, 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 here it comes. Price mullet. 100 coin bonus for that. 60 yellowfish times 4, 240 coins. One big fish, 100 coins, 340 coins. Boom. So if you just spent a whole ton of time in the fish game, You earn a lot of money throughout that. Boom! Boom! I remember fully. Is that enough money to get a puffle? I just want a puffle real bad. I want a puffle so desperately. How much does a white puffle cost? 400 coins. I'm willing to do it for a white puffle. And if you're thinking, why are you picking a white puffle out of all the other puffles? Wouldn't you like the dog puffle, like the yellow puffle that's like the artistly like puffle? No. Listen. This puffle was my favorite as a kid because I thought they were so cute. They are the smallest puffles in size, and they're like so shy, and they can blow, and they blow and produce ice. When they blow, they can produce ice, and they are the smallest sized puffle. And the other reason why I want a white puffle is because I have a plushie of a white puffle. I have a real life white puffle plushie that I bought when I was very into the game. So I need this. I can't remember what my white puffle is called though, so we're just gonna have to make up a new name. What should I name my puffle? What should I name my puffle? This is very important. This is so very important. As a kid, I probably would have gone with something like Snowflake. That might have been what it was. Or like Snowball. It might have been something like that. That seems like something child me would do. Like a very stereotypical name. Seems like a very stereotypical name to pick. But that's probably what I would have like chosen at the time. I think. So I can embrace that and go for that. I'm embracing that. We're embracing and naming you Snowball. Oh my god, the joy. Oh, the joy. This is all I could have wanted and more. And Kira's gonna tell me to make sure that I take care of it. Good. Yeah, thanks for adopting Snowball. It needs a lot of attention. Puffles will return to the wild when they are left alone for too long. Except when people started getting so many Puffles that they added the backyard thing. When Puffles are in the backyard, I believe they don't leave when they're in your backyard. So they added that because people had a bunch of Puffles, and it was incredibly hard to take care of all of them. So if you're walking them or you keep them in your backyard, I'm pretty sure they can't run away. Because it was so hard to take care of. When you had like 100 Puffles, it was so hard to take care of them all. You can only walk like one at a time, and everything else you had to like keep feeding them and bathing them and whatever. It was impossible basically. And then they also added for the furniture stuff that you could buy like their own, like they added it. It's like here in the pet shop. You can get them water things and stuff, and they can like feed and like drink water and bathe themselves and stuff, so that also it was easier to maintain a bunch of Puffles as well. And accessories, which is incredible. Yes, I agree. It's so cute. Oh, and everyone's favorite toys. All Puffles have favorite activities that based on their personalities. White Puffles is a skate. The Rainbow Puffles Royal Throne. So yeah, water bottles, double dishes, Puffle houses, Puffle beds, Puffle igloos, scratching posts, salon chairs, everything you can imagine. Speaking of, let's go have some fun at the Puffle Hotel. Which, if I think this is gonna force me to wait as well. But at a point, you can get a Rainbow Puffle by completing all of this stuff. Which is fun. I can't remember if it asked me to cut the hair or wash, or I can't remember. The Rainbow Puffle's a queen in a gay way, yeah. The gay Puffle. Yeah, you're all happy because you're all clean. See? They blow ice! The animation didn't start correctly because I wasn't, See, I have to wait 20 minutes. 20 minutes is not that bad. We might actually play the 20 minutes. And let's see how long we spend doing other stuff and then come back and see if it's gonna work. And see how long it's been to see if I can make it happen. There we go. So we can get a Rainbow Puffle. Alright. There's other stuff I want to do. Mainly, I don't know why it gave me this off the bat. Can I still do the training thing at the beginning? Or nah? That's... because that would be kind of sad. Oh yeah, it's gonna... Okay. It is gonna give me the phone call thing. Okay. Good, I was gonna get so upset. Yeah, I was gonna get so upset. The island needs you. Become an agent to help protect the penguin. Will you take the challenge? Yes, it was my favorite part of it always. I don't know why the game glitched out and gave me the phones to begin with, but it doesn't matter. Welcome to the Elite Penguin Force. Here's your spy phone. Your most important tool. Keep it on you to receive your orders. Oh yes, there is Club Penguin lore. Oh, there is so much of it. There's ninja lore and there's secret agent lore. I don't know which one you'd rather know about. I was always more interested in the secret agent stuff. I used to love it. Oh. We look forward to working with you, Agent. Enter the command room to hone your skills, and good luck. Meanwhile, my Puffle found found something. And a pretzel. Thanks. This was my favorite part of the game. Every time. I used to love the secret agent stuff so much. I would eat it up so hard. Look at it. And you get money every month for being a secret agent, which is pretty cool. You get money every month from being a secret agent. which is pretty cool. Look at how cool it is. The secret code. The tic-tac-toe code. Which, this symbol right here is the symbol used for the director sign-off. Since it was left empty, when they, like, ate it, they decided this was gonna be, like, the way the director signed off. Agent Dossiers. Look at it. I can't remember all of these, but I know G's is I miss the sports shop. I know that's that. I know that one, and I can't remember the rest. But I know that this is I miss the sports shop. That's the only one I remember out of the secret codes at the bottom. And I'm not gonna sit down and translate them now. But but I remember that one. I love Ricky. And this, which was never revealed, but we all kind of knew. So it's like the director is in a government one or as in a rich company. The director, listen, plot-wise, I'm gonna lower the volume of the game a little bit, which I think I can. Yeah, okay, good. Oh my god, thank goodness, I can lower the volume of this one. Basically, the lore. Spoilers, quote unquote. Does anyone care at this point? No, the game's done. The director is Antarctic in disguise, which is the main journalist for the Club Penguin Times, which is like the main newspaper, of Club Penguin lore-wise. She's the director of the EPF, and the PSA, before it exploded with a popcorn bomb in, can't remember what year, but I know that happened, which you can play through in the missions. So, technically neither of, she just founded the secret agent thing to keep the island safe. So that's it, that's her, like, secret identity thing. During Operation Blackout, which was in 2012, the ending cutscene was her revealing her identity to you. Epic moments of my childhood. But yeah, and the popcorn explosion thing. Wait, let me teleport back to the command room. The EPF command room. Yep. The popcorn explosion, blah 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 thing. You can see the whole thing play out in these missions. So these are from the PSA, which ripped at the end of these. Spoilers, I guess. And dying at the end of this, because the information got leaked and the headquarters were exploded with a popcorn bomb. But this whole plot line is so fun. I love it so much. If you ask me for my favorite missions, it's definitely the latter bunch. From Clockwork, actually from Questions for Crab forward, they are incredible. Mysterious Tremors I love a lot. The Waddle Squad I love a lot. Spy and Seek. These Questions for Crab is amazing. You get held hostage in that one. There's so much. You get to be snarky. You get to be the snarky hero to the villain. It's so good. Yeah. I thought it was gonna be a capitalistic authoritarian shadow government plot. No. It's not that. It's not that. It's a lot more. It's very much a superhero type thing where it's like you're battling against these. Let me show you. Me, Club Penguin lore is my favorite thing in the entire world. You're after the list of agents, there's a list of like enemy suspects. I don't know what they call them at this point. Classified, villain dossiers. There we go. So Herbert, main villain general wise. See? Destroying the PSA with the popcorn bomb of 2010, and once again during Operation Blackout in 2012. So there you go. See? Not lying about the popcorn bomb. Popcorn bomb did indeed happen. So Herbert, main villain general wise. This is Herbert's sidekick, basically. Hutsy's very funny. And strangely helpful at times, especially in the DS game. You'd be shocked. Tusk is the ninja villain, basically, in the ninja lore. The ninja lore. Tusk is the bad guy of the ninja lore. Known associates the three snow minions, the Sly, Scrap, and Tech. So if you play the Karjitsu Snow, you get the lore of this guy. Tusk. Created an infinitely regenerating army of snow minions to attack ninjas. That's what you play in Karjitsu Snow. His broken tusk is used by Sensei as a walking stick. That is also true. Yeah. The snow minions, which are the ones that were mentioned here before, they're the main, like, they're the guys that attack you in Karjitsu Snow, which is like a turn-based, like, battle minigame. You need two other teammates. And you fight, so you're 3 versus 3, you fight against these, you go with moves. One's a water ninja, the other, you and your other teammates are a water ninja, fire ninja, and a snow ninja, and you fight against these using your Karjitsu cards, which you have collected previously because you're already a black belt at that point in regular Karjitsu. The ultimate Protobot mostly appeared in, like, other operation things. Once was allied to Herbert, as explained here, but that didn't last very long. Mostly appeared in, like, future parties, and I think once in a Marble takeover, Ultimate Protobot appeared as well. But this origin story is because I think Gary built Protobot, or at least the other Protobots, which I don't know if they're here, but the other Protobots at least were built by Gary, and then they turned evil. And then Scorn the Dragon, for the medieval parties, basically. They're the villain of the medieval parties a few times, so almost overthrew Club Penguin in 2012. 2012 was an exciting year for Club Penguin lore. But yeah, in the medieval parties, they were occasionally the villains. There was one where you fought him in a tower, and then there was one where you fought 3 of his other dragon buddies in, like, a cave, which was cool. And the agent classes, which if you do all these different classes and stuff, if you do system defenders or you do the missions, you gain these thingies, and when you gain these thingies, you can use them to buy these things. And if you do the dancing animation, they have, like, special animations. So that's pretty cool. Wish I was playing Club Penguin in 2012. Yeah, Operation Blackout was in 2012, which means, yeah, yes, it was the year to be playing Club Penguin. Operation Blackout was incredible. I could talk so much about Club Penguin lore because I love it. It was everything. It was everything to me at a point, and I'm still so impressed with how enjoyable it was. So I genuinely enjoyed so much. These missions are my bread and butter. At the beginning of them, they tell you it takes like an hour to complete each one. I can complete some of these in like 15 minutes because I know all the puzzles about the amount of times that I've played these missions. G was always my favorite. G has always been my favorite of lore-wise, the mascots, as they were called. I love these. I love these so much. I would absolutely dedicate the time to go through all of these again. I love them so much. And the lore is so good. Because plot points that get started here become important. Like it's all interconnected, even if it doesn't feel like at the beginning. And then it interconnects. And then it gets resolved in the last one. So good. Love it. It was my favorite part of the game. Now let me take you to the dojo to get you to the ninja lore. Sensei. Train here. Greetings, ninja. Train here in the ancient art of Karjitsu. Use these cards to master fire, water, and snow. This amulet is a symbol of your ninja triumphs. You are ready. Begin. There is so much. Amulet has been added to your inventory. You'd be shocked. A fire booster deck has been added to you, and now I get all the starter decks. Are there people here playing Karjitsu? If so, does anybody want to play Karjitsu? Putting my amulet on. Does anyone want to play Karjitsu with me? Please. I beg of you. I beg of you. It's like a rock, paper, scissors game, Karjitsu. It really is a rock, paper, scissors game. It It's ultimately a rock, paper, scissors game. That's all it is. To win, you need to get either 3 of the same symbol in different colors, or all 3 elements. And that's it. Okay, so they're gonna try to push snow, which means I should push snow as well. Hope that they have a Slayer card. Okay, they saw that one coming. Okay. Let's try to push for water. Hope they'll go with fire again. Okay, they didn't. Damn it. But it's fine. Because even failing in Karjitsu gets you closer to leveling up anyway. And they have more cards because they leveled up. Much like a fearsome earthquake, you have rocked the house. I lost, but thank you, Sensei. Well done, you have earned a white belt for your efforts. I am proud of you. Sensei is proud of me. I don't know if I should congratulate you on how professional you are or worry about how it might be an obsession. You should probably worry. However, it's fine. Congratulations, Grasshopper. White belt is the first step of your journey. Keep up the good work. There's actually strategy in this game. Yeah. Because it's like, because you play against real other people. You can also, once you get to black belt, more lore. Once you get to black belt, even if you lose a match, you still earn progress points. So, once you get to black belt, the next thing you have to do is fight against, fight and beat Sensei in Karjitsu. So, as soon as you earn all your belts, you have to fight and defeat Sensei in Karjitsu. And you get the thing that covers your eyes as well. And then you get access to, and then you complete, the main Karjitsu game. See? Let me show you. I think it gives me the... See? Challenge Sensei. To become a ninja, you must challenge me and win, but bring your black belt. So you have to play further enough to get to black belt, and then you challenge Sensei, and then you become a ninja. And you get access to the gardens and and stuff happens basically. So there's a lot of stuff. I think I can go to the gardens anyway. You can get stuff basically. You can get ninja gear as well. So yeah, there's a whole ton of stuff. I don't know if it's gonna let. Yeah, it should be letting me. See, so this is the fire, this is Karjitsu fire, there's Karjitsu water, and there's Karjitsu snow. These are fun. These are incredibly fun. Karjitsu fire is awesome as well. And then there's the fire sensei, water sensei, and snow sensei, obviously, as well. So if you come here... And then this works in the same way. Yes, I would like to talk to Sensei. John Sensei. So this one, the way this works, you see this nice outfit Sensei's wearing? Would you like to know? Ah, here we go. He's gonna do the exposition for me. I see you found my amulet. Would you like to know about it? Yes, please. This amulet is the key to the elements in their mastery. As you continue your journey, you will earn gems that will prove your skill. Carry it with you and it will open the way to many places. See? So, and this is, so you see this fancy suit he's wearing. He's gonna also give us the exposition instead of me doing it. Throughout this journey, you will earn pieces to your fire suit. Isn't it snazzy? Once complete, challenge me and win to earn a gem for your amulet. Then, and only then, you will have earned the title of Fire Ninja. So, it works the same way as you're only a ninja in Karjitsu once you challenge Sensei. Well, to be a Fire Ninja, or a Water Ninja, or a Snow Ninja, regardless, you have to challenge Sensei, the respective Sensei, and win. But as you keep leveling up, instead of getting belts, you get the suits. Like this nasty person right here has all of their fire suit. So yeah, as you go on, you get the water suits, you get the fire suits, you get the snow suits, and then you challenge Sensei, and if you win, you get the gem added to the amulet. These are all the different dojos. Just, yep. Let's go to the water dojo. Let me just show you all three of them, because yeah. Fire Kujutsu is always very fun. Snow Kujutsu, the issue about Snow Kujutsu is that it's very long, and a lot of people never wanted to play through the whole thing, which that was the main issue. Hey, this person wants to play Water Kujutsu. So let's do that. Why did you leave as soon as I was about to go in? That is incredibly frustrating of you. Whoever goes on a pad first, please. Yes, I would like to play. Finally, there we go. Kujutsu time. Race towards the gong, choose a card, jump ahead. I remember this one pretty much. I remember all three of them. Fire, out of water and fire was I like fire more, but it's good. We got about thrown off because I was clicking and it just wasn't working. But I got first place. Sure. I guess. Good enough, I suppose. That did not work. Let's go to the fire one, because the fire one I found more fun, because it was more battle-y. If you play it with more people, it's a lot of fun. But if you play it with two, it's also okay. I would try to get a Kujutsu Snow, but a lot of times, a lot of people don't want to play Kujutsu Snow, because it's a longer game. There's no one here. Damn. Oh, no, there is. It was just taking a time to load. It was just taking time to load. Okay, you're going over there. Oh, we might get a game with 4 people. We might get a game with 4 people. These are the best. Yes, we're getting a game with 4 people. Water bottle. So the person lands in a space, and then we almost battle for those cards. And the person who wins has a higher number in that card wins. And if you don't win, you lose a life. If you land on these, you get to choose what battle you want. Oh no, you get to choose it's an all battle, basically. Ah, they picked water, no! It's my turn, okay. 5. Okay, we are going with... We have the same odds on each one. I'm going with a fire battle. So we had a fire battle recently. Nope, okay. I don't have good enough cards yet because I haven't played a lot of Kujutsu and I haven't earned a bunch of cards. So I just have like the base set, which is a bad strategy for going into Kujutsu Fire. But I guess it's fine. But I suppose it's okay. So I'm gonna fail miserably, but that's fine. If you land on the same space as another person, you battle that person. Nope. I'm gonna die. Snow battle. I'm gonna die probably. Yep, dead. There's much practicing ahead. The road to winning can be bumpy. You came in 4th place. Well, it happens, I guess. Whoopsie. Anyway, that's the ninja stuff. The ninja stuff is cool. And that's pretty much lore-wise about what there is. There's the secret agent stuff, and there's the ninja stuff in main, like, big chunks of lore-wise. If I remember correctly, if I enter here and I go up here, unless they didn't add all this in, which I wouldn't blame them if they didn't, because that's a lot of info. Okay, no, they have it. Okay. So, couple of things about here. If you go to the Journal of Captain Rockhopper, yes, there's pirates. Well, there's one pirate, and then sometimes he parked his pirate ship at the island for some parties, and you could go on it. And this is what the important part is. So there's a room in his ship that is locked, and you need a key for it. And you might be wondering, how do you get that key? Well, I can tell you how to get that key. Well, this is not the key. This is a bracelet, I'm pretty sure. I think this is the bracelet, not the key, but it's fine. Because I think the key was in the underwater parts you only get in the parties. But, this, if you go... Ah, there it is! It is the key. Cool. You found Rockhopper's key! Oldest trick in the book. Last page of his thing. You take it, you grab it, and there it is. You go to the Journal of Captain Rockhopper, you skip to the last page, and there it is. And there it is. And these are all the yearbooks. If I go to this one, and go to... Okay, so October... Okay, so I have to go to 2012, 2013. And go to November. There it is! Operation Blackout. Operation Blackout, Herbert devised a scheme to steal all the sunlight. We disguised ourselves as Herbert and Clutzy to sneak by security and break into his base. I can get a pin, I can get a pin, I can get a pin, I can get a pin from this. It shows you the pin. So yeah, all of this is, you get all of this, the December party. The December parties were also great. The Halloween parties were also fun. There was one Halloween party where you can turn into ghosts afterwards. Yeah, this one. We transformed into ghost hunters and crept through the mansion and searched for Gary Gold's lost lab. Yeah. You could turn into ghosts. Once you completed all the missions, you would get a machine that could turn you into a ghost. And you could become a ghost. The 2014 or 2013, I can't remember, Halloween party was also awesome. I remember being so obsessed with it, I had a dream about it the night it ended. The prehistoric party, Gary's time travel machine. Fascinating pathological excavation scientist, great work. Gary's time travel machine, which this is it. In one of them, I can't remember what year, there were dinosaur puffles. You could adopt dinosaur puffles. And Gary had never canonically had puffles until he got a dinosaur puffle in that party. The Hollywood party. This is when the rainbow puffles were introduced, I'm pretty sure. This is when the rainbow puffles were introduced. This is where they were introduced. The rainbow puffles were introduced this year too. In 2013. Protobot, see? Protobot. And the superhero takeover. The superhero party. Herbert and Clutzy stole hot sauce and sent APF agents into crime-solving action. Hot sauce stolen. This was Operation Hot Sauce. Damn, that's right. It's really funny. Let me lay this out for you. So the year before, in November, Herbert built a laser that took away the sun, which caused the island to start freezing. And it just get extremely dark. He set a building on fire. He kidnapped agents and froze them in a little tube. And then in April 2013, he stole hot sauce. still 2013. He's still hot sauce. Club Penguin lore is great. Prepare for Cardjitsu Snowstorm. See, this is where Tusk comes in. Restoring balance takes skill and concentration. One must learn the ways. This was the year Monsters University came out. You gotta remember, this was Disney property. They used it to, like, advertise, like, when movies were coming out and stuff, which was actually pretty clever, because you could get, like, the outfits from, like, the movies and stuff, so I guess it was smart. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's pretty intelligent. Star Wars Takeover. The Star Wars Takeovers were always fun, because you get the ships and stuff and all that kind of thing, and then the outfits were always really cool. You could get lightsabers, all that kind of stuff, and hats that were like that looked like droids for Puffles, a lot of stuff like that. The Teen Beach Movie Summer Jam, again, gotta advertise that Disney property. Mega Dragons, that's right. Disney needs to start Club Penguin again. Alright, Club Penguin was incredible. Gary's magical spells. Gary was when I say Gary was my favorite, it was very clear as to why. You spent a lot of time with this guy, because he was like the main driving force of like a bunch of like the parties and stuff. So he had like so much going on. He had like ancestors. One was a ghost. The other one was prehistoric. He had a future version of himself in the future parties. Like you got to spend, and then he's like also in the secret agent stuff. Like you got to spend so much time with this guy. Obviously, he'd grow to be one of my favorite characters. And here they all are. Antarctic, Rockhopper, Gary, Rookie, Candace, Sensei. There's also Club Penguin music. Candace and the Club Penguin band used to make songs. I think they're still on YouTube. I think you can still find them. Let's see the Penguin band. PH, also secretly a secret agent. Epac guy, obviously a secret agent. All the signatures. Very cool. There was Club Penguin music. I think you can still find them on YouTube. I think they're still there. There's also shorts. I'm pretty sure they're still on YouTube as well. Pretty sure it was still there. Which, if you're looking for the music stuff, there were like music festivals, and then if you go to the beach inside the lighthouse, load, you can get musical instruments. Because of course you can. And if you do the dancing animation with one of them on, it's like you're playing the instrument. And then if you go up here, there's so much to this. Yes, this game was a lot. There was a lot to it. There is so much to it. This game, there was so much to it. And if you go here, there's the jetpack minigame, obviously. But if you go here and press this red dot, it's Rockhopper's ship, theoretically, and when, for example, if he was coming over next month, for example, which he wouldn't, because next month, because the Halloween party would be starting soon, but if he was coming over for, like, a medieval party, or because, for whatever reason, you would see throughout the following, like, the weeks before and the days before, you would see through the telescope his ship approaching. You would see the ship approaching as he arrived. And then obviously there's the jetpack game over here. This is the peak of the highest mountain. You get to climb it in one of the missions. Yeah, there's so much to this game. Also fun stuff, random fun stuff. If you go into the university area, I don't know if it works outside. Okay, no, outside you still throw snowballs. But if you go into the university... and throw a snowball in here... No, in here. It's gotta be specifically here. If you throw a snowball in the classroom, it's a paper ball. It's so stupid, but yeah. And I think if you do it in the cafeteria, it's a pizza. Yeah! There it is. I knew it. That's fun. That's fun right there. Oh, you can push this ball. You can also get sport jerseys. There was a World Cup once. You can support your team. Yes, that is a Herbert skateboard. You can get it. Yes. Oh, let's get a skateboard actually. Let's get the sponsored pro skateboard. Sure. Because I like the puffle design on it. Let's get that. There we go. Because I want to show off another cool thing. So you have cheerleading outfits, the football teams, the foam fingers, hiking stuff, all this stuff. Let's go to the skate park. Yes, there's a skate park. Shouldn't throw your vegetables. True. I couldn't remember that the skateboards were so cheap, but I'm glad they are because now I can do this. Alright, good. Phew! And all of these have specific animations. Film, film, film. There you go. And then if you just have it on you, it's like if you're holding it, you go around on it all the time. Which was fun. They did when they did the skate park, they did a whole thing for like the skate park opening because it was like the new area. That's a joke referring to the fact that the Americans have legally classified pizza as vegetables so they could justify serving them to children at school lunch. How? How? How does that work? Let's ignore that issue and go into the wilderness. There's a Sasquatch, canonically. You can get the, these puffles, which are, yes, there is a, there's a unicorn one, there's a bunny one, a raccoon one, and a deer one. These are the puffles from the wilderness. This ice right here, that is the Sasquatch. Again, when this area was opened and these 4 puffles were introduced, there was a whole thing about them, and the Sasquatch was a meetable, like, mascot. It was the whole thing. But right now, those puffles are far too expensive and I cannot afford them, so we're gonna go play with our current puffle at the Puffle Park. Yes! The zip line! We're doing the zip line. Okay, the animation for you didn't work out because you grabbed another treasure. We got a pirate stuffy! Awesome! There we go! Now it worked. So yeah, there's a lot more. There's a lot more ways to treat puffles afterwards. Puffle Corral, I used to hate it. Roundup, used to hate it. I know what we're gonna play puffle-wise. I want to play it. Nostalgia. I think 20 minutes have passed, right? I could do another one of these. Right? 20 minutes have passed. Surely. Here we go. Groom your Puffle. Let's do it. There you go. Beautiful. Awesome. Amazing. Incredible. Thank you for the coins. Thank you for the outfit. Bye. And one time some people wanted to make it so pizza legally needed to have a certain amount of tomato sauce to be a vegetable, but the government was just like, nah, they would make us have to spend more money on the pizza for the children rather than serving them this not tomato stuff, so let's not do that. Damn. Games. We are gonna do... We're gonna do this one. Hydro Hopper. Yes, I would like to play Hydro Hopper. Yeah. Every time you jump over something, it improves your score, so it is better to risk it. For the most part. Entertainment for days. Boys cannot be jumped. The music also, just all the time, was incredible. Consistently awesome. It's so nostalgia-inducing now. This is the sound of childhood. For me. I'll be back. Okay. I fell off. Grab a life ring. Yeah. Which I'm going to because I lost a life. And I would like to have all my lives. At the very least. Ba-da-bum. Okay. Can't believe that did not knock me off. Incredible. Okay. Okay, for now, this side is showing up to be quite good. So I'm gonna stick to it. The ducks. Which, why are there ducks in the ocean? Who knows? Does it matter? Don't question the logic of it. Nice. There we go. I'm focusing way more than I probably should need to, and yet... I'm like really focused. There we go. There we go. This is so stupid. Hydro Hodler. God, stamp for that. What did they call the submarine? A can of people. Beautiful. Should have grabbed that. Should have really grabbed that. Would have done me a world of good. And yet, I didn't. because I didn't want to risk it, and now I could have gotten a life, and I didn't take it. Feel very stupid now. But I suppose it happens. So I have no idea why there are so many things in this open sea space, but I guess it's fine. I'm starting to get concerned. Not gonna lie. Starting to go mildly concerned. Where did the whale cross the road to get to the other tide? I'm doing surprisingly well, however. Should have gotten that as well. Easy gliding. I don't know what about this seems easy to you, Stamp, but okay. Sure. Glad you believe in me. I'm starting to panic. I'm just jumping periodically every so often just to make sure I'm safe. That almost gave me a heart attack. This is so panicky. I'm so scared. Oh no, I only have this. What's the best way to catch a fish? Have someone throw it at you. There we go, good. Good, at least I have something to fall on. Go to this side, retreat, strategic retreat. Strategic retreat. There are so many things now. I get that that's the point, but oh my god. Panicking, panicking, panicking. This is no good. Freaking out. I'm getting... I'm so invested. I want to make it to level 10, please. I would feel very satisfied with myself. I would love it a lot. Oh no. Oh no, I died. Well, I tried. 167 coins. Not bad. Not bad at all. What else do I want to do? What other shops are there that I remember? Let's see. The custom trunk was always fun. Let's go to the mall, actually. Let's go to the mall. The mall used to be the theater. And then they changed it to the sadness of a lot of people, actually. To the sadness of a lot of people. Wait, did they keep did this remake keep it? I would get so happy about that. Did you keep it? If I go this way, will I go into the stage? You kept the stage. Please tell me you kept the stage. You kept the stage? You kept the stage. I'm so happy! It's been so long since I've seen the stage. And here's the script. If you press them, they appear as dialogue boxes on top of your head. Let me move over here. So yeah, you could click them and play them out with people. Because you could actually just click them. And if you go Gamma Girl and I can't remember what the other guy was called, is the play that's on. So if I go to shops and I go to the costume trunk, because I don't know where they put it now that they have the stage and the mall. Yeah, okay. Oh, nice. Costume trunk. You go to, for example, right now Shadow Guy and Gamma Girl is the one that's on. So you go here. Here are all the costumes. So. And then there's a bunch of them, actually. Here we go. So yeah, every month they switched it out. And you could go to the one that was playing, buy the costumes. Pretty fun. Then have the script at the theater and be able to like play it out with people if you wanted to. Yeah, all that kind of fun stuff. So yeah, mini lodge. All that kind of thing. The puffle stuff, the surf stuff. Oh yeah, you can get other fishing rods for the fishing game I was showing off earlier. Is there anyone at the mountain to play the ski racing game? Those are the real questions. Oh, the three of them went into one, which is so sad. We need to play out one of these at some point. Yeah, we do. Do you want to be Shadow Gamma Girl and do that? That's on this month apparently. But yeah, those are so fun. There's a reporter and a squid monster as well. We need two other people to make Club Penguin accounts and play with them. Let's go do the underground swimming pool. Oh, you can't access it from here. Actually, yeah, you can. I can go through the dance club. The dance club. Upstairs, there's an arcade. Down here, you can enter the underground area. Here we go. These are the usual. These are the old Club Penguin things. So when Club Penguin was, this is the last one. It's so sad. Let's get real sad. This was the last newspaper ever in the history of Club Penguin. If it loads. Which it doesn't seem to wanna. It doesn't seem to wanna. So, oh well. And now it's not letting me even leave from it. Damn. I clicked something that I shouldn't have. Hold on, I'm gonna log back. I'm gonna log out and log back in. Damn. Froze the game. Joy. Uh-oh. This is why I saved Club Penguin for last, because I knew I was going to spend more time on Club Penguin, because I have so much nostalgia for it. It's purely that. I spent so much time on this game. I dedicated so much of my life to it, to just playing it. It's incredible. Now that I have an account for this one, I'm gonna, like, can get all my Cardjutsu levels back, gonna do a bunch of things. Joyful. Club Penguin's great. I love Club Penguin. Let's go back to the same place I was. The joys of Club Penguin. Might do one of the missions to end this off. Just for the most, like, nostalgic of purposes. There we go. Framed it back up. And there it is. Okay, we're back. I logged out, logged back in, and we're all good now. We can enter the underground area again by here, which this should lead us to the pool, pretty sure. Yeah, pool. Here we go. Here's the pool. And if we go this way, there is more stuff. The rescue puffle minigame. This leads to the mine shack. This leads to the gold mine. Which, let's go that way. And if we go this way, this place is really pretty. This, when you have all the gold nuggets needed for getting a gold puffle, you can come here, and this is where you get a gold puffle. Yes, I would like a miner summit. Now that I'm here, might as well. They're free. And this place is pretty. I like this place. This place is real nice. Find the key to Zort, see the black puffles and puffle rescue, and follow the shadow, but watch out for... If you play, basically, long story short, the puffle rescue minigame, which was a couple of rooms back, if you play that minigame and follow and play the black puffle minigame, you can follow the shadow, and then there's a monster, I'm pretty sure, that makes it kind of difficult to do, but you can get this key, and then you can open this door, which leads to one of Rockhopper's secret areas. I'm pretty sure, if I remember that correctly. Also, I can't believe I haven't done this. I'm so happy. Puffles can do tricks. Puffles can do tricks. Puffles are so sweet. The forest, which might be the most useless area in the entire island, don't at me. But it might as well be. Let's go to my igloo since I've totally ignored it. It's empty, because I haven't done anything. Because I made this account today. Yep. Fully empty. Can I add music to it? Hold on. This is important. Edit. Music. This is so important. Yes. Why do they have the Teen Beach movie ones? Why? And what is this? Beautiful. Let's add random stuff to my walls. Beautiful. Incredible. Amazing. And a plant. Pretty plant. And a pot. Pretty pot. With a lava lamp. And a lava lamp on my couch. High-end interior design. Let's see if we can buy anything. We can buy a chestnut. We can... We can buy laser lights. Let's buy laser lights. Yeah, one's good. Give me a laser light. Yeah, I want a laser light. Thank you. Yeah, give me the laser light. Good. Give me the laser light. Give me... Give me... Soccer pitch, beach, forest. You can get a shadowy keep igloo. You can get a loft igloo. restaurant igloo, beach party igloo, a team beach themed, gray ice castle snow igloo. I want to put my laser thing, thank you. What color do we want it? Let's keep it blue. There we go. Beautiful. That's what this house truly needed. Now, isn't this what this house truly needed? Another couch, a farm, a pumpkin patch, and that's that. Isn't that what this house truly needed? Inside, yeah, inside. So you can tend to your pumpkin patch inside. That's what it needed. That's what this house truly needed. We're adding the clock as well, obviously. High-end interior design. I don't know where the clock went, but that's fine. Beautiful. Why inside? Why not? Why not? I already see the point. Who cares? Let's do a mission. I want to do a mission. I need to be very honest with myself and say I want to do a mission. Oh, also, yeah, you can become a tour guide, but I can't right now because I haven't been here 45 days. Pretty sure. I think it's 45 days or something like that. Yeah, 45 days old before you can apply to become a tour guide. And I am 0 days old. So. Can't believe I knew it was 45, though. This is the coolest thing. Oh, entering HQ is so awesome. So you're a baby, pretty much. In Club Penguin standards, yes, I am. You need to be 45. You have to have. Your penguin has to be 45 days old for you to be able to become a tour guide. Then you take a quick quiz. If you score most of the questions right, you become a tour guide. And then you also get money every month for becoming a tour guide. So if you become a secret agent and you become a tour guide, you get money. You get 2 checks every month. We're doing the one I like. We're doing the one where we get held hostage in a child-friendly way. That seems morally questionable. Sure, but who cares? Ignore the 40-minute thing. The puzzles, I know them by heart. And yes, I'm skipping all the ones in the beginning, which is not good, because plot-wise, but if there's anything plot-wise that needs fill the gaps, I can fill the gaps. But it's because I'm not gonna sit down and play all the missions, because that would just be a waste of your time. But, playing this one because it's one of my favorites, and if there's anything that needs to fill in if there's any gaps that need to be filled, I'll just explain them. I'll just give some exposition. Questions for Krabby. Mission. Your efforts in discovering the secret of the fur have not gone unnoticed. That was the previous mission. The PSA is looking for more answers, and G needs your help. He's ready to question the crab. Meet him in the gadget room to get started. So, context. Last time you tried to catch Herbert and Klutzy before knowing that they were Herbert and Klutzy by following a trace of fur that was left behind. So you do that, and then you try to capture them in a net, and then you only catch Klutzy, and you don't catch Herbert. So now now we have this crab captured, and we're trying to interrogate said crab to see what's actually happening, going on, whatever, the last mission. So, yeah. At this point, you don't know about Herbert. You'll see. You'll see what happens. Gee. Hello, Agent. I'm glad you could come. I'm all set to ask the crab you captured a few questions. I'm gonna get the lo-fi music back because the missions are generally kind of quiet except for sound effects. So, yeah. There's the lo-fi. I'm glad you could come. I'm glad you could come. I'm all set to ask the crab you captured a few questions. Are you ready to start? Thanks for waiting, G. Yeah, let's ask him some questions. How are we gonna question it? I don't speak crab. Can you wait a minute longer, G? I don't think I'm ready to. You can always do this and go explore the island, but it's kind of useless every time. Let's do this so he gives the exposition. Neither do I, but I made this machine to translate the crab's clicking. It should do the trick. Let's get started. Look closely now. Yep. And there he goes. Oh, bother, the crab's getting away. Quick, Agent, follow and catch him while I fix up this mess. Broken translator. Follow crab. Follow the crab. Boom, boom. I love this overcomplicated door. I love it so much. There he goes. Good for the crab. Oh, we have to do this. We have to. Did you see that? Yeah, I think I did. Oh, hello. What did you see? We saw a crab jump on the ski lift and go up the hill. What a strange sight. A crab using a ski lift. Next thing you know, crabs will be wearing clothes and eating pizza. Now, let's not get crazy. It's a satire joke on Club Penguin as a whole. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. This seems like a smart enough idea. When we were told follow the crab, we really went and followed the crab. Oops, you seem to have lost your map in the fall. An excuse so you can't travel away. So, more context. In Mission 2, you get stranded in this same wilderness area. And you you seek refuge in this same very cave, except it didn't have a door the last time you were stuck here in mission number 2. So I wonder why it has a door now. Again, me filling the gaps that have not been mentioned. So the pet door is too small for a penguin to fit through, and the door is locked. So, what are we gonna do? It's puzzle time. This Puffle also made an appearance in Mission 2, and seems to be hungry. This Puffle seems vaguely familiar and looks hungry. Tiny crab door. So, if I remember correctly, it's this way. I might be wrong. Yep, here we go. This bag of oat berries is too high to reach. Luckily, we have our spy phone. Yes, the PSA spy phone is different from the PF spy phone. But it has tools. So we use our mighty scissors and snip snip. And now we have food. Now we come to our good friend here. And don't worry, no hungry no more. Joy. Now we have a friend who's gonna follow us around and can help us do things. Oh yeah, this is the secret code. Because sometimes you have to translate things, so you need to have it at hand. Alright, there we go. Sorry, I thought the lo-fi had stopped, that's why I did what I did. So now, Hey, buddy, open the door for us. Please open the door for us. So you're basically a spy with the same equipment as a barber. Pretty much. Pretty much. You're not wrong. Alright, pay attention now. The sound effect came before the imagery. There we go. The sound effect kind of gave it away. The sound effect came before the cage came crashing down. Whoops, that's when you get when you also have other stuff running on your computer, and your computer's not the strongest thing in the universe. Whoops. So now we're stuck in a cage. Yay, yay. And now it's dramatic monologue time. Well, what do we have here, Klutzy? If it makes you feel any better, you can quote this well back at him and missions later. Why, it looks like we've got a nosy little bird snooping around our cave. How interesting. And yes, you drop your spy phone. And what's this? It appears to have brought us a gift. How kind. Who are you? What do you want? Hey, give that back. Let me out of here. So you're the one who's been causing all the trouble. Guilty as charged. Have you enjoyed my handiwork? Yes, he's done other stuff. He broke the ski lift, which caused a bunch of people to... It caused an avalanche, which caused a few penguins to get stranded, which you rescued in mission 3, pretty sure, or 4. One of the two. 4, because 3 is the missing coins, which he did also by building a giant magnet. But this is the moment where you actually discover that, yeah, it's been him all along. You must be the one who's been foiling all my plans. I must say, you are a clever bird to have tracked me down. Why did we put all our stuff in one phone and then not secured it properly? Plot needs it. You must be very curious about what I am doing here on your cold, miserable little island. I'm more than just curious. Polar bears aren't supposed to live on Club Penguin. Actually, not really. I'm just here to stop you. No. Insert dramatic laugh. Well then, allow me to formally introduce myself. Yep. Yep. Herbert P. Bear Esquire. My monologue version 7 extended cut. Formerly of the Arctic Circle. The animation's not going very great, but just for your knowledge, he does flip every page. And now prisoner of the frozen, snow-ridden landscape you call home. It's backstory time. You made a flip chart? Don't interrupt. Now, where was I? Ah, yes. I left my own cold and dismal home many months ago on an iceberg. This is where the irony is gonna hit you. It was a dangerous move, but I knew it was the only way to fulfill my greatest dream. Do you know what that dream was? No, what was it? I have a feeling you're about to tell me. I just like being as annoying as I can be throughout this entire thing. To find somewhere warm to live, somewhere sunny and hot with sandy beaches and fresh fruit growing everywhere. Yes, he is a polar bear that hates the cold. That's it. I was sick and tired of freezing every day, so I leapt onto an iceberg and never looked back. A great deal of bad luck. I floated adrift and alone for days. Then weeks, then months. The weather did get warmer. I would like to quote Dream Daddy, a dad dating simulator, and say the extended cut is the only cut worth watching. Also fair enough, go and find yourself a tropical island. But there was no sign of land anywhere. At last, when I had almost given up hope, I spotted an island in the distance. I rowed with all my might trying to reach it. So slow. But to my horror, I realized that it was covered in snow, too. You had found Club Penguin. I was doing my best to row away, but then my iceberg tipped. I was cast into the treacherous waters, helpless, unable to swim. Yes, he is also a polar bear that cannot swim. Wait, you can't swim? Hold on a second, you tipped your iceberg. May I ask how you did that? This is a nod to people wanting to flip the actual iceberg in Club Penguin. P.S. You floated past the tropical island just a few pages ago. Well, too bad. How should I know? Icebergs aren't supposed to tip. I have no idea how it happened. I thought for certain that I was done for, but before I slipped beneath the waves, I was saved by the most unlikely of heroes. Let's see, the little crab you captured heard my cries and came to my rescue. Being a helpful fellow, Klutzy offered to accompany me. However, my iceberg floated away and took with it my greatest dream. I was stuck, stranded in a strange land that was even colder than my old home. After exploring a short while, I came upon a strange and noisy place filled with unusual little birds wearing silly clothes. These penguins, I discovered, were quite strange. They couldn't fly, lived in igloos, and seemed to enjoy the cold. So find a new iceberg. No. That doesn't go in par with the rational decision making. You're gonna see what his new idea is. Wait. The way they played in the snow was so irritating. I found myself disliking them more and more each day. These little friends of yours bug me. After being at sea for so long, I praised the matching pose. They were the last thing I wanted to find, but I'm gonna do something about it. See? Here it goes. I've given up on ever finding a warm place to live, so I shall do the next best thing. Here we go. What are you talking about? You thought about this for some time, eh? What are you talking about? Speak for the class. Using your own technology and the resources you were so kind to leave lying around, I have built a mechanical wood chopper. When it loads, please, game. Please tell me you did not just freeze. I will cry. I will cry. Okay, good. We're good. So yeah, he's gonna destroy the... I skipped one page because I clicked twice. He's gonna destroy the lodge. And then use the wood to start a fire. Once the wood is gone, I'll come back for another building and another after that. But why chop down the ski lodge? There are lots of trees in Club Penguin. That plan is crazy. Why would you do such a thing? So, I'm asking the first one because this is the fun part. Like I said, you penguins bug me. Losing your ski lodge had to put a damper on your constant noisy parties. So he's like, I'm so annoyed at you that not only am I going to find a way to get myself heat, that I'm also going to do it in the way that is most annoying to you. Then I'll be warm and have peace and quiet. Then. How did I get in there? Now, if you'll excuse me, I have an appointment with a ski lodge. Any parting words, my old friend? You'll never get away with this. Release me in the PS. It might go easy on you. Please, surely there is some other way. You'll never get away with this. Classic. Oh, yes, I will. Nothing can stand in my way. Insert evil laugh. Farewell for now. Sit tight. I might even consider letting you go while I return when I return with the wood. Let's go, Klutzy. Foul. Pun. It's clever. It's funny. This is the marvelous wood chopper, by the way. And our powerful friend that managed to not get stuck in the cage. Sag. Which, actually, if you click on him, I think it pretty much tells you that. Your friend looks worried, but how can he help you? I know how. We're gonna have some fun. Video games giving me the ability of doing something that I never could. Have aim. Alrighty. Oh god, that thing didn't even have a proper ace blade. That wouldn't chop anything that way. Well, apparently it does. It works with magic or something. I don't know. It doesn't really. It's just no explanation given as to why it works. It just does. There we go! There we go. So now we're free. Now we must look around. Because we can't leave without looking around. Never. We're gonna need this. These are the plans to the electromagnet from the third mission. They were stolen from... Gary made these, and they were stolen, so you can take them back. These are the plans G lost. You'll probably want them back. And then there's other stuff I need, which is this. Why do you need the bottle hot? You'll see. You'll see. You'll see. Because we're gonna run into another little bit of a pickle. And we're gonna need it. There we go. Excellent work. You have a very handy grappling hook. That probably would not hold, but it's fine. Game logic says otherwise. Seems perfectly easy. We just walk out the door, right? Nope. Can't get through this. There's a big pile of snow blocking the door. Oh, what will we do? Yeah, see? Hot sauce and O-berry seem to be a dangerous combination. You don't say! Or we could do that, exactly. Your solution of using the bottle itself to heat it, to melt it is smart. But you could also do this instead. All rational decisions, you know. There we go. All right, up we go. Let's use our handy dandy makeshift perfect. Now we're back up. Now the way we defeat Herbert in this is very... This is gonna quickly remind you that this is a children's game. This is gonna quickly remind you that it's a children's game. So we're just gonna listen in. Looks like Herbert didn't see you sneaking up. Yep. Boss that can't think straight on an empty stomach. I need brain food. Now we need the special... Now we need a little bit more information than just that. Yep, we need a little bit more information than that. Hot and spicy seaweed pizza. Good. Now we gotta do the endless walk towards because we don't have a map. We don't get to use an axe to hit him with blunt force trauma using this. No, we can't do that. Children game. Now we gotta have a very fun walk over. A very fun walk over to the pizza parlor, which is still 2 rooms over. Gotta go to the snow forts. Gotta go to the plaza. That is code for by G, because G made the clock tower. And here we go. Hi, chef. Welcome to the pizza parlor. What can I get you? You can get me a seaweed pizza. One vegetarian seaweed pizza coming up. Grab the pizza. Let's make the walk back. There's probably plenty of kids who love blunt force trauma, right? There probably is some. Here we go. Oh, vegetarian pizza. Oh yeah, Herbert's also vegetarian. That's also part of the lore. That's also canon. And here we go. Go Herbert, indeed. And here we go. Well, what do you know? A pizza. It's so... This would never work. Some foolish penguin must have dropped it. Finders keepers. Well, I guess it could have slid across the ice. I guess that would have worked. Alright, seaweed pizza perfect for a vegetarian like me. And now we wait. and now we wait. Pesky, that's why those pesky penguins like pizza so much. I feel much better now. Aha, I think I see what's wrong with this machine. That fixes it. Alright, Klutzy, onward. Excuse me? Yep. Yep, and G magically shows up. That's all we needed to do. Yep. I heard some commotion and came to see if I could lend a hand, but it looks like you have things under control. Hello? I think it's for you. He says this so very calmly, and then... You've wrecked my machine and my plans. Mark my words, this isn't the end. Well, that was interesting. I look forward to hearing about all of this in your report. Do you find anything interesting on your journey? Yes, I recovered your plans for the magnet in the bear's hideaway. Oh, excellent work, Agent. May I have them back? Yes. Imagine. No. Shut up. Thank you, Agent. I shall be careful in the future. I never imagined my plans could cause so much trouble. Superb job, Agent. You managed to locate the bear's den and stop him before any real damage was done. I'm sure we'll be contacting you again soon. And our buddy is still on fire. Oh, I want to get the gift. Because I get G's plans. He gives them to me. And I do this one. You can get gifts on every one. Sometimes it's from a side quest. They're optional. Like, for example, you don't need to pick up the plans to complete the mission. But if you complete the plans, if you get the plans and get them back, you get, you don't only get the medal, you get the medal for completing the mission. But you don't only get it if you, but you only get the gift if you do the side quest, quote unquote. So there's a side quest in each mission, and if you do it, you get the gift and the medal. So we did the thing, we got the plans back to G, and so we get the gift along with the medal. So I got C. Here it is. Here it is. We get not the electromagnetic 3000, but the electromagnetic 1000. So the first version of it. Cardboard slides in cardboard queen. Dear Agent, thanks for retrieving the blueprints for my electromagnetic 3000. As a way of showing my appreciation, here's a copy of the blueprints of the electromagnetic 1000, the prototype for the 3000 model. And again, the by G thing. There's a very sweet one in Mission 2 where he sends you a letter. I think it's Mission 2, and he says that you remind him of him when he first started being a secret agent. And the Golden Box Medal, awarded for thinking outside the box when locating the polar bear and thwarting his plans. So there's a medal for each mission, and there's a gift for each one. I had to go for tonight. I was gonna wrap it up anyway. We've done enough. We've done enough here. We've almost been at this for 4 hours, playing random little games. Most of it has been Club Penguin, and that's fine. And that's fine. And that's oh so very fine. There's the lo-fi music back. Let's get Club Penguin out here. And there we go. Anyway, this was a lot of fun. This was a nostalgic journey for me. I got to speak about Club Penguin lore, which I know far too much about. And I didn't even, mention half of it. I did mention, half of it. And there's, still a lot of stuff. All of Operation Blackout's my favorite part of Club Penguin lore. That was awesome. Paired up with, Hibernation, Operation Hibernation that happened, before that, and it leads up to, it's all, one linear storyline. Awesome, really, really good. All in the, peak era of the game before, the party started being, less effort, and yeah. Which is why a lot of people left, and it's probably why it ended up closing down in 2017. I can't remember the exact reasoning for why it ended up closing down in 2017, but yeah. Very sad, because even if the parties were starting to get slightly less, not even slightly less, there was very much becoming less effort, because, for several reasons, but yeah, it was still nice to have it around, and so many things had changed from the original, but it was still nice to have it around. But I'm glad that the, fan-made stuff exists, because it's nice to revisit it. It's far too much fun. Hope you sleep well and have an amazing night, dreaming of kicking all the vegetarian polar bears' ass and getting all the gifts. Yes. And also, what I said there, it can be said for all the ones we played today, and just generally everything, all those communities. I'm sure that there's more of them that I didn't play, maybe, and they are also remade because people still love them so much and still want a piece of that back. And it's very nice to see that people do them for themselves and for other people who are feeling the same way and miss this, because I miss this. It's strange, it's very nostalgic to think about coming home from school and phoning my friends to be like, are you logging into Club Penguin? Yeah. As always, yeah. There we go. Got it at the third try. You got my name at the third try, yeah. Why doesn't this work? Why is the chat not working? Something went terribly wrong. You don't say. Google Victorians holding their own head in pictures. Okay. And then I'll have to see why my chat box isn't working. Oh well. I'll Google Victorians holding their own head in pictures. Hold on. Victorians holding their own head. Oh wow! Oh, wow. Victorian headless portrait. Why are these kind of cool, though? It's creepy, but cool. I'm into it. Strangely. That's awesome. They use Photoshop the same way as modern filters. Damn. But that's really cool, though. It looks really cool. So basically, shitposting has been around as long as pictures have been. That's incredible. I'm so glad it has. That's awesome. Altering images is something that should exist forever. I'm so glad for that knowledge. Anyway, let's find a good ending song. I think I found, yeah, this one works. Changing Winds. When it loads. There we go. There it is. There it is. Nice, nice. Anyway, have a great rest of your day. Have a good night as well. Hope you had fun. I had fun. Anyway, I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stream tomorrow. Look out for the tweet. Most likely is Sunday's probably a nope. It's almost guaranteed a nope, but I'm not sure about tomorrow. It really depends on how what time ends something that's happening tomorrow. That's it. But so look out for the Twitter. I'll just tweet out, I guess. Or you can just wait to see if a notification shows up. If a notification shows up, it means I'm streaming. So yeah, either way. Whatever. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good night as well. Hope you have fun. Have a great day tomorrow as well. And until we speak again. Ending soon screen. Yeah, there we go. Bye-bye. 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 Bye.